Is it weird that I kind of miss D&D now? Like, I miss rolling dice.
I'm in the same boat.
Like, I have my little dice rolling bin right next to me, and I got all the dice out. And they're looking at me like, why don't you use us anymore? What happened? What have we done? Okay, I'm gonna start reading on ebb and flow.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Man, I feel like sloth right now.
What's this?
That's
when
good.
do
You're
you
in
not
character.
feel like sloth?
Are you streaming again tonight?
Tired
Yeah, I
kid.
figured I'd stream the whole campaign.
Cool.
At least give it.
Okay, so question. Has anybody else put their... Eddie, you put yourself in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why I can't see anything?
Are you in the right dice chat?
I typed it in.
Is it the Sin Sith?
I sent
Yes.
for Discord.
Okay. Do you see everyone else's name in the? Oh no.
No.
Then I don't know if you're in the right. Okay. All one word. The Sin Sith is all one word, and capitalize each word.
Me.
Yes, just
I.
like
Except no capital I.
that's it.
Yeah, no capital I.
I just sent. Check the link I just sent.
I know, I have to type it in. And I did, and nobody, like, I see nothing.
That is strange.
Yeah.
Type something in chat. Is maybe you're not seeing us, or maybe we can see you.
Just over on the right under the box, it should be like a type bar.
Did anything pop up?
No.
No.
Okay, so for some reason you are in your own dice room. Is what I'm picking up on.
All right. Kate, do you see where the log out button is?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and hit log out.
Okay.
Go to channel name and copy what I posted in the Star Wars: The Luck of the Thieves chat area. Copy that and just paste it directly into the channel name, and then put your name in the thing.
Yep.
In the thing below it.
We got some sardies today.
We've got some lates today.
Well, they're not late yet. They're too hard.
Did that help at all, Kate?
No?
What the fuck?
This isn't good.
I got an idea.
And
I ain't give her the directions that I have.
fucking.
So unless anybody can see anything that I just posted, no, that's something's wrong.
Try clicking that.
Huh?
Try clicking that I put in the Star Wars.
Yeah, that lets her log in as Cedric. I'm gonna create a separate username.
I mean, that's what I logged in as.
I'm gonna recreate it and see what. Hey, folks.
Let's.
Okay. Kate?
Yeah?
Use this one. That should log you into our chat room as Lust itself.
Okay. So let me close out that. Ooh.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Ooh, Jedi.com/
Also, because of
What do you see, Kate?
question mark. Hold on. Because I'm typing everything in. Ah, fuck me. Why does technology hate me?
I don't know.
Okay, what's going on? What are you seeing?
I'm seeing the exact same thing that I was. Absolute jack shit. And now Discord isn't working correctly on my phone. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Try this again.
Kate, are you able to see my stream?
No, I can't see anything. I'm sending a picture right now. Like, regardless of what I have done, load. This is all that I see.
You're in your own dice.
Yeah. For some reason, it's bringing you to your own dice room.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Okay. So you're using your laptop.
Hey, Kate, try this for me
Okay.
really quick. Copy and paste the URL into the chat.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't copy and paste because it's going from computer to phone.
Oh.
You don't have
Here.
Discord on your laptop?
No, maybe, Cedric.
I had to wipe all that shit when I took you, Kate. You can re-download it, but
Yeah.
it did work on my laptop when I used it. If you want to put Discord on there,
You can open Discord on the internet browser. If you type in Discord on a new tab, you could just open it through the browser.
I'm trying. Hold on.
No, it's all right.
We got
Nope,
time.
it's blocked by the Great Firewall.
She jumped out and then back in.
she is dealing with the Chinese
My
fire.
guess is that firewall is also not allowing outside connection.
It might be.
It's possible.
Well,
If
that's why I
so, we're
wanna
gonna have
see
to figure
if-
out a new dice roller.
Well, that's why I'm trying to see if maybe it can go the other way around.
Well, you know what? Kate, can you log into the old dice roller that we used for Jeff's campaign? To see if that.
I can try.
Just like log out, and it should be Luck of Thieves.
Luck of Thieves, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get in there. Then I want to try something. If you can pull the log out. If I need to delete the room, I will. But
Well, I got a couple of theories on what we could do to help things out.
Yeah, no, it's putting me in a separate room.
Okay.
Still?
So
It's
it is-
region locked.
It's
it's
your
region locked.
it's your Great Firewall.
Okay, when
hold
you click on it
Let
on your
me-
phone, like you can access the dice roller on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Does that bring you to us, the one that you use to keep connected to us?
hold on.
Okay,
It
you may
doesn't
just
look
have
like
to.
it. Oh, wait, hold on.
Is it
Yes,
just
I see things. I see things.
Yes.
I
okay?
see things.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
Weird, but cool. So you see the sloth, the Tim Nut.
Yeah. Gluttony, wrath. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so log out of that.
Thieves one.
No, don't log out. She's in the right room.
Yeah.
You said she saw Nira.
Yeah, Nira's not in our game.
No, she said you didn't say you saw Nira, did you?
Yes,
No.
she did.
I
No.
said wrath and gluttony.
Okay, then hit the plus sign. I heard Nira, so I was
I
confused.
misheard.
I heard wrath and gluttony. So
Kate, if you can, type something in the little chat area so that way we can see what your name is coming up as.
well, she can just add herself here real quick. Just
Yeah.
let it.
She's lust. Awesome.
Yeah,
so
that
she
was
can
me
hit the
typing
plus
in,
sign and
but-
do that.
That was me typing in, sorry.
Ah. What is?
Oh, that must have been Kate trying to log in via her phone. Okay, awesome.
There we go.
Kate, are you sure? Let me double check, because that's a lot.
I was about to say, whoa. Her stats are low.
Unless she spent them on everything else, but in improvements, yes. Let me double check what I've seen from her.
Hey, Julian.
Hello.
Ooh.
It's almost done.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Kate, did you add any skills like toughen or grit to your character, or did you do
I
everything
added
on
grit, yeah.
force powers? So you
Alright,
have
I
a
added
plus
grit.
1. So you have a plus 1 to your strain.
Oh shit! Did I not add that in? I
No.
might not have added that in.
No, you plus 2 because you have 2 ranks in grit. So
Yeah.
that should be a 15.
Okay.
You still only have 12 wounds.
Yeah. Can I add
No,
it?
you should have a 16
You have
because you
to
also
remove
have a
your-
grit from. Yeah, you should have 3 ranks because you have profit tree. So you have to delete your character.
Huh?
You'll have to go you'll have to minus. I'm gonna delete lust, and you're gonna have to log back in and with the right stats. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
So I'm deleting your character and log back in,
Okay.
or hit the plus sign.
Yeah. Just. Oh shit. Oh, it's not today, Lord of Death. Jesus, Mary, and fucking Joseph.
I am need
Somebody
these
call me.
things.
Or to death here.
All right, hey Jules, are you, Katrina, able to hear us?
I can. Cat is still working on it.
Okay. There we go. Much better.
Okay.
Hello.
There you
Hi.
go.
So I
You're
got
still
home.
trying to add one more person.
I got home. I put a glass I was about to make a drink on the counter, bumped it, it hit the floor and exploded.
Ooh.
Just the
Jesus.
glass, no
Yikes.
drink.
No. It was, I had ice in there, but that's it.
Okay, so no drink was wasted.
No drink. Well, that's the good part. But I'm now down to 2 glasses out of my original 6, so
Oh,
that's
good.
cool.
Goodness.
I'm sorry about.
That sucks.
And that's
The-
when I started getting my dad the plastic Tervis wine glasses.
Yeah. Well, these are just like the standard like pint glasses that you see in like restaurants and stuff, like bars.
Yeah.
I had
in-
6, and I told Pappy because he doesn't let anyone else do dishes. I told Pappy, "Hey, hand wash these," and he goes, "Yeah, no problem." And then about a month ago, he's like, "Javen, I don't know what's wrong with your glasses, but they don't go in the dishwasher right." And I go, "Okay, is that why I've been seeing less?" And he goes, "Yeah, 3 have broken in the dishwasher." I'm like, "That's because I told you to hand wash them." Pappy.
Yes. Yeah. Are they like English pint glasses or
I can.
or are they just
No,
regular pint
they're
glasses?
just low. They're just like fucking $10 little pint glasses. Like they come in a set of 6 that were like $10.
They're
It's like,
tumblers.
yeah, no, hang. I'll send a fucking picture. Hang on.
I have to take Athena out. Be right back.
I heard that. All right, we just need we just need Katrina to join in, and then we should all be good.
Cool.
All right. As soon as she gets in, I'll make a few housekeeping things for the good of the order, and then we should be able to start.
Pint glass.
Yes, the English style pint glass.
Sure.
Ooh, yes, okay.
The American style pint glasses have just the sloped sides, no bubble. The English style have that bubble because they're typically used for browns and stouts, which helps
Yes.
capture the head a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
scientific. And now I want beer,
Scientific.
except I have no beer.
I cannot solve this problem for you.
It is too early for me to drink.
You can have your coffee.
That's
Welcome to
that's
my
quitter talk right there.
welcome to my world when I was working overnights.
All right, so
Yeah, that's terrible, Gio. I couldn't.
It was part of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Can't drink when you get off work.
It's a living.
I can drink when I get off work. I just can't drink when you guys are drinking.
Well, yeah,
Fair
you're
enough.
basically dealing with the same problem, just from another issue, from another side.
I don't
Yeah.
have a...
But I've got at least the Starbucks in China have a white chocolate raspberry mocha right now, and it's glorious.
house.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
Ah,
I realized I have
whoops.
no alcohol in this house, which is probably why my mom is so pissed.
There's no this is your family. There is no alcohol.
We drank all the
Whatsoever?
wine. We drank all the wine for the holidays.
But, like,
Is this Paul Blart
You
Mall
usually
Cop?
have a stack of hard liquor somewhere.
Oh, that is true. But I'm not. I don't. Hard liquor is not something I want to dig into right now. If I drink hard liquor, I'm gonna be trashed like half to the.
That's why you sip.
There we go. That's better.
it's not wrong. Also, since I have everybody here, I have good news.
Good news, everyone.
Everyone.
Yay!
Wait, what was the good news?
I went on a date last night.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Why is
Yeah,
my
it was
ass wet?
Literally spur of the moment. I
Excuse me.
met a girl. I met a girl at karaoke, and we ended up going to Steak and Shake at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh.
Well, I hope you had a lot of fun, bro. You and I
I'm
are
seeing her
apparently
again
approaching
on-
this at the same time, which is a little odd.
It happens, man. The timing's weird, but I'm seeing
Yeah.
her again on Thursday, so we're gonna see how this
What
goes.
am I?
Love is in the air.
Yes, it is.
I
Nothing's
can date
wrong, Tyler.
a total of 3 men here in China. So, that speak English.
I'm confused as to why the pool is that small.
Because they speak English.
English 1. 2, most of the guys that I work with are flaming gay.
it's Disney.
And
That
the
does
other
cut
part
down
is
the dating pool.
I can't date anybody from my center, and there is one straight guy at my center.
I still say you should have bought the condom in front of him.
Oh no, but he's not at my center.
I still say you should
So
have bought the
I
condom
could
in front of him.
technically date him, but I don't think he's interested.
You won't know until you buy a condom in front of them.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You won't know until you seduce him.
Hold the phone. What?
Nothing.
Jeff,
Geo is-
you brought the cat out of the bag.
Okay, so long story
Geo
short,
being the slightly less experienced in sexual matters, that's a very entertaining seduction strategy.
Okay.
Um,
Anyway, Kate.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
so the
Just walk up to the counter, buy a Magnum in front of him, like, yeah, that's right.
Eagle, you keep interrupting the story.
I mean, if
want to
you
hear.
don't want to hear the story, that's fine. If you do, shut up. Anyway, our second to last night in the hotel, he was over because I was helping him with lesson planning shit since I've got the experience. And Jeff and I were talking, and then I'm like, in the hotel rooms, they sell condoms, like they leave condoms in your hotel room for you to use and buy. And so Jeffrey had the brilliant idea of I should open one up in front of him and see what happens.
Not just buy, but open one up.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd waste the condom.
See where it goes.
You don't know that until you try.
It's true.
Hi,
I
Katrina.
mean, Geo
Hello.
was trying to be helpful.
Hi, Kat.
Plus, the best advice
Hello.
is probably
You've
not.
officially
Hey,
become the
Katrina.
person that is summoned by appropriate comments.
All right.
Congratulations. Javen, you may hand off your hat.
The what?
You're the one that's always popping up when we start talking inappropriately, and you didn't do it today, but Kat did, so...
All right,
Doesn't mean she has to
we've
take
only
my
got-
hat.
All right, we're already about to be a half hour behind, so we need to go ahead and get started.
Yes, we do.
Brilliant.
Right.
We're all waiting for
A
you.
couple of things for the good of the order.
I can hear
Yeah,
Katrina.
No, you need to be. How do I make it?
Wait, why does she need to be on push to talk?
What if I say something stupid?
That's part of the territory.
Hello?
Geo does that all the time.
Damn
But
straight I
actually,
do.
didn't be really mean with that.
If you're going to keep talking, I'm going to need someone to go on mute because I have things to say and I would appreciate not being interrupted.
Yes.
Now,
Are we good?
for the good of the order.
I don't know. I've been in here for like 15 minutes and Cedric hasn't said a word.
He's talking now. Shush.
All right, for the good of the order, this is an evil campaign. Going to pick on subjects that are probably uncomfortable for some of us, and bad things will happen to your characters. Now, please keep in mind, Geo has already stated these characters are going to come after your characters in the Luck of Thieves campaign. So you might either want bad things to happen to them or not. But bad things are going to happen to them. If you're attached to your character, I'm sorry.
Get unattached.
If you are uncomfortable with things like murder, or, I don't know, dismemberment or gore, you're going to have bad time. So, are there any issues at the moment?
Nope.
Nope.
Now I'm good.
Yeah, I hear that, but I'm
I
not
can hear
muted.
you. We're good.
Okay, good.
I have no idea how you ended up muted on my end.
It's okay.
Alright,
Also,
I'm
for the
back
good of
and
the
I'm good.
order. For the moment, and because Javen asked this, while I am getting exposition, if you would like, go to the Fantasy Flight Wiki and look up the lightsaber crystals, so you may pick one that you're going to be bleeding. Geo has already picked one. I'm reasonably sure that Javen already has one in mind. But
Yes, ma'am.
find a
Okay.
crystal that you find a crystal that you feel like your character, and that's the one you're going to be bleeding. So that'll be one of the things we do is bleeding your lightsaber crystals, which means I'll kill the Jedi off screen. Heard that, Tyler? It's more for your personal preference, and so you know what stats your lightsaber is going to have.
What am I typing in, Cedric?
Go to... There you go. Geo has put a link in the chat. Please follow
Oh,
that.
thank you.
And click on any of the crystals to find it out. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sins of the Sith. This is our first time DMing an evil campaign, so we're going to be very excited. And if you... because I'm a masochist or sadist, pick one. This is our intro music for today.
You don't
know the use myself
of the dark side.
Yeah. We're on headphones, they actually work quite well. You can listen and talk. In the meantime, we open on Coruscant. As the camera pans down, we see the bustling hub of commerce in the Inner Rim, basically the center of government for the Empire. We zoom in on a lone, dark tower. Literally eclipses all other objects in the landscape. Now, Coruscant is a land of soaring towers, so how high this thing must be is terrifying from a thought of someone who might be scared of heights. It literally is a pinnacle inside the actual Coruscant skyline. So, that is where we actually begin. Inside a small, dark room with 7 people, not quite strangers. 6 of you have been spending a little bit more time together, but in an empty room surrounded by red Imperial guards are the 7 sins of the Sith. If each one of you would like to go around and introduce yourselves.
Stop that. Who goes first?
Cedric should definitely. Me first? Am I first?
I mean, you are Pride, and you are the ostentatious one of us all.
So are we all like sort of sitting around it? Or like what's the scene here?
At the moment, you are literally in what might be described as a waiting chamber before an audience. So it's a simple room, but at each of the 4 corners is one of the Imperial guards with their force pikes, impassive and immobile. So other than that is literally just a square room.
Appearance-wise, I am a Falleen. Green-skinned, kind of similar to Zem, kind of a taller head, very slender in build. About 5'8", so I'm not too tall. Very lean, athletic body. Hair in a sort of like top knot. If there were a theme song for this man, it would be the Russian anthem. Temna Drelod is an unmatched duelist.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm sick of all this waiting. When will we see the Emperor?
As you speak, the 4 guards, one of them turns in your direction. Just turns to you and stares.
I'm waiting for
Who else would like? You get no response. Who else would like to describe them and begin the story?
I guess moving up, I would be next. This very nondescript being that is dressed head to toe in a Imperial officer uniform and is wearing a mask to hide their face and is currently meditating off to the side.
Okay. So our Sin of Gluttony has actually chosen to close their eyes and focus on the world around them. Who else? For the sake of it, I'm going to go, let's go straight to...
Sloth, you said?
Mm-hmm. So, Tyler, could you describe your character?
My character is somehow sitting there half asleep. But
All right.
probably distinct in that she looks human, but she has no eyes.
Or they're covered by something, I would imagine.
No, they're unencumbered. She just doesn't
Oh.
have any.
That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It is creepy.
Mira Lucas, man.
So, I have a Feline, a masked individual, whom it is difficult to determine their race. And then we have the Miraluka, literally standing unbothered even though there's nothing in their face. Next, we have Lust.
So, Lust is average height, Twi'lek, red fiery skin with purple dagger eyes. She is pacing around the room.
Okay. Next, we have Envy.
So, Envy is a Mirielin, same race as Luna. Green skin, but humanoid, no tattoo. And she is just standing and.
All right. That brings us to Greed.
Hello. Avaris goes by Ava. She is a Twi'lek who is also red. She is tall and slender with hazel eyes and Sith tattoos all across her body. And she does have a relatively noticeable scar across her left cheek. And she's just kind of leaning against the wall, watching everybody else.
All right. And last but not least, the one we all know. What is Wrath doing, Gio?
I am currently checking all of the body parts that don't belong to me and making sure that they work. Particularly my left arm.
Would you like to describe your changes that you've gone through?
Yeah, so after a certain purple wielding lightsaber chick decided to cut me in half several times, I now have a completely robotic lower torso. My legs basically almost look like an IG-88 units, except they have a lot more mobility. And they pretty much react to my nervous system. You see them glitching every now and then, almost as if they're kind of jutting into what little remains of my skin. You see me grimace every now and then, but still get a smile from the pain. But I'm just making sure that they're all working correctly.
All right. So these 7 separate individuals have gathered, supposedly at the behest of the Emperor, and now they're just waiting.
I'm sick of all this waiting.
And waiting.
You
Until
shut your mouth.
a door has opened.
Well,
So, for those...
forward.
All right. So, does everyone choose to move forward?
I do not.
Okay.
I do.
He is lost.
All right.
Follow.
Those of you who go into the room are greeted by an unnatural darkness. Even those of you who have blind sight or dark sight can't make anything out in this oppressive black. It's as if the dark side of the Force is actually actively keeping you from seeing what's in this room.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Everyone to go ahead and roll a force check for me, please. While we are also here, could you please roll your destiny?
I should probably get into the dice roller, huh?
Alright, I have to explain
Probably.
this.
Yes, you should.
What was the first
And-
roll again?
The first roll is just a force check.
Why? Why? And why is my name not on here?
That's a great question.
Apparently, I don't get a name.
No name for you.
So that was Gluttony's role. All right, so we do have greed.
Dang, why is Wrath so angry?
Greed and envy. Go ahead and hit the plus sign. If you are in the door, you'll see a plus sign up near the where you see that semi-Jedi looking symbol. And add your wounds, strain, and name, just so we have you.
Are we setting all of our stats to
Or-
0? Because that's how it's supposed to be set, or?
No, I would have everyone at full, and then you just count ourselves down, but...
Okay.
He's going to do it
cool.
the other way.
Gotcha.
Mhm. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen,
Sorry.
given that this is a dark side campaign, you want more dark points in the Destiny pool. Because
Yes.
those are the ones you're going to be using.
Damn it, no name.
You get
Why
no
am I the
response.
only one that's actually generating dark side points? What's wrong with you people?
Hey, I
Hey,
got one.
I got one too. Excuse us, Mr. 25 bajillion wounds.
Yeah,
Garbage.
that is just insane.
There is a reason for that, and you will see why. In any case, those of you who actually... by the way, if you are rolling a force check, you need to add all of your dice. Wrath.
Huh?
Unless one of them is being embedded. You have 3, don't you?
No, actually, that was a mistake on my character sheet. I only have 2.
For
Okay.
Destiny points, you only roll one force.
Yes, but I also asked everyone to roll a force check.
Yes.
Ah.
I am going to roll a dice real quick. Ignore the
So-
dice just to see. I'm just seeing if my name is cupped up. Okay, my name is on there.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's the same exact roll I did for
Yes.
previously.
Right. We can just do that. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's,
cool.
That's why I was like, you guys need to roll in the actual special rolls.
Gotcha.
For those who don't know, if you click on special roles, you will then see roll destiny, and that is how
So
we
we
get
should
our
have
destiny
7
points.
points.
Do that one. Or more, because we can roll doubles or something.
Or that is correct. But there should at least be 7.
Do you need me to re-roll? Is that what this is?
No,
you- Yes, you haven't rolled destiny points. You just
Yes.
rolled.
Okay,
you rolled the force check and you got 2 whites, you scrub.
Oh.
twice.
Yes.
See, I did my first roll and I didn't realize I needed to click special rolls.
You're fine. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you look on your character sheet, see something that's conflict.
Okay, back off. You go away.
Yes,
Everyone
conflict and
is-
morality.
Yes, everyone right now is at a starting morality of 25. You're already evil fuckers. It allows you to use the dark side.
Yay.
Okay.
If you would like to use light side points as successes instead of side points, you're going to be taking points of conflict, and your morality will go up. If you go past 30, you are no longer able to use the dark side of the Force.
Oh, fun.
Just a little reminder that this game is going to be interesting.
Yes.
I actually don't see conflict on my sheet.
Should
You
be
might
right
have
above.
You may have an
Edge of the
older-
Empire.
Yeah, you may have an Edge of the Empire Age of Rebellion sheet, though. The Force and Destiny one should have. If you'd like, I can give you a link to the style of sheet you'll be using.
I can just write it in for now, but you can give it to me later.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Heard that.
And you said 20?
25. And I'll go ahead and put the character sheet in the chat so people can.
So we have to be under 30 to use the dark side?
That's correct.
So how do we get it back down if we go above 30?
You
Do evil.
Because don't you have to use...
You have to do evil shit? Yeah.
Alright, well... Sounds good.
That's how it goes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is the Force and Destiny sheet that you use. Anyway, It's dark spectrum. Those of you who rolled dark as the force check actually feel a little bubble forming around you, and you can actually begin to sense the room. And it's the throne room. You are in the Emperor's throne room, but he is distinctly not here. The man has not decided to make his appearance. As you file in, except for Wrath, Wrath actually watches the 4 Imperial Guardsmen walk behind the 7 Sith, and again, post themselves at 4 corners, although this time they're at the corners of the dais that the Emperor's throne is placed on. You are in an empty throne room with no Emperor.
Take a knee.
More waiting.
As soon as Pride says more waiting, I get up from where I was sitting and walk in. Shut your mouth, Pride.
And what are you going to do about it?
It's not me you need to worry about.
And I won't. Robot man.
Your insolence will be your undoing. And with that, from invisibility, you see the Emperor just fucking appear in his throne.
I kneel.
I also kneel.
Oh yeah.
I knew.
I have gathered you here today simply for one reason. One of that's fate. You understand that the Jedi are now a threat, and they disrupt our way of life. The Sith must end the traitorous Jedi. To this end, I am sending you to Mustafar. I expect that you will learn from the experience. You will be under the tutelage of my Lord Vader. Are there any questions?
No, my master.
No.
Very well. You are dismissed. Please go to the hangar and yourselves a ship. It does not matter which one. But you have one minute to make your way to the Mustafar system. I will be calling you there. Now go. And with that, you are dismissed from the Emperor's presence.
I stand
He
bow and
walks
leave.
out.
Oh, I wait for him to leave before I get up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We don't move till he leaves.
Nope, God no.
Yep. As you watch, you see 4 that were on the dais, the 4 Imperial Guardsmen leave, and out from the shadows step 4 that were in black you did not see.
I could always
So,
see you.
ladies, you turn around, or one of them turns around, and this is atypical of your usual Imperial Guards. They have a black visor with a red slit, and a semicircle sitting at their waist. One of them cocks their hip, turns to you, and goes, "You now. Exciting." And walks away with a slight sachet in their hips.
Useless
What the
curse.
hell was that?
Oh, I think you'll be seeing more of her. But that's just the DM talking. How do you want to proceed, ladies and gentlemen? You have your hangar. You are on Coruscant. Do you want to roll in luxury? Do you want to roll on whatever the fuck you have to find?
I don't.
So
Since I already know that the orders from the Emperor are of the highest regard, I immediately head to the Hangars Bay, and I'm curious about my previous ship, the Crow's Paradise.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Let's see.
First roll of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't have our secret missions yet, do we?
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be a 2. Yes, you already have your secret missions.
Oh, come
Gotcha.
on! Damn it.
Well, you notice there is a berth. There's a ship like the Crow's Paradise, but it is not the Crow's Paradise. The ship you flew on here is no longer here for some reason, and you're not entirely sure it went.
Yeah, but I can guess why it's gone.
Uh-huh. You may have had something to do with that. And because of your perception check, that's all you notice.
Great.
You what?
I go to the ship that we're supposed to go to.
There are many ships. You have your pick.
What's there?
Yeah, what's there?
Make a perception check.
Oh.
Someone's gonna need to describe it for me.
You can roll a
Someone
force
tell me
check
what's
if you
here.
would like. Sloth, if you would like to roll a force perception check.
Technically, I can see with the force.
Yes, I realize that. But
my
all
perception.
right, anyone who likes to perception.
Hang on. Let me roll my seek first. Which one is the best one?
Which ship is the shiniest? Because that one.
Perception.
Ship is the shiniest. You
Yeah.
actually do see the shiny end of a Naboo Royal Cruiser.
Ooh, I like
A leftover from a bygone race, a tool of a bygone era. You also see a mess of starfighters, and one odd-looking freighter has a flat end, a rounded back, almost as if it were salvaged from something. And it has several blaster marks that have not been repaired yet.
With my black force check, I want to know which is the best one. That would be for Pride.
The one that has the most ostentatious and swiftest
yep.
hyperdrive type deal,
Yeah.
that would be the Naboo Star Cruiser. So the
I
Naboo,
push
Naboo
Creed
Royal
out of the
Cruiser.
way and go to the cruiser.
I fall.
All right. So you all join and enter the J-type Nubian, and there is a purple droid inside that greets you and gives you tea.
I push the droid out of
And
the
as
way.
you walk in, actually you do, and it crashes into the wall. You see a couple of stormtroopers stand at attention to walk by, including one officer who says, "Greetings, I have orders to take you to the Musta office. Your gloriousness."
Do it without delay.
You heard him, of course. We'll right away, sir. And he sprints out. Obviously, your reputations have preceded you. So, with most of the board, I hope, is everyone accounted? Because I cannot hear Lust, considering she's not talking.
I'm talking to her right now. I'm assuming she follows.
If we're actually going to take a moment, I actually do look at the ship that is somewhat burned up and scarred. I just kind of stare at it for a moment and remember some interesting times.
Roll a lore check.
Always so quick to give orders for someone with such a dirty reputation.
I'll acknowledge that in a minute. What's the difficulty?
Your difficulty is 3 for this one.
Hey, I made it.
Yes, however, this does cause you some mental strain. I'm going to use one of those strains to take one actual strain, and the other 2 are going to be used later. So I'm going to store those threats. You actually remember hearing about a rebel cell and their ship. They recently were captured out to Coruscant for questioning.
amazing what one can do when put to the test.
You also remember that this was actually Greed's, so it's her little victory.
Yeah. I turn around after thinking through that, and I finally acknowledge the talking asshole behind me.
Speaking of which, is there a ship that I would have gotten by my Jedi victory, Cedric?
Everyone has their own ship, but none of their own ships are there.
Okay. Cool.
What do you want, Pride?
Oh, nothing. I'm just making observations.
Your observations are not necessary at this time.
I believe they are.
All right.
Again,
now, ladies
so
and
quick
gentlemen,
to think you're in charge.
it takes a full day to get from Coruscant to the Mustafar system. That is traveling at the best light speed that the Nubian can offer. What would you like to do while you are on the ship?
I'm still having a discussion with Pride.
Feel free to roleplay that. I'm just asking everyone else what they're doing.
Yep.
What luxuries are there to partake in on this cruiser?
Need to roll a check. The person who I said that to knows what they're thinking about.
The one asking about stuff was Katrina.
Okay.
She's not sure what to roll.
All right, that's 2 successes. You know what to do from there. Pride.
Yes. Wait, never mind.
Not Pride. Yeah, sorry, Greed. Wrath, actually. Wrong person. You need to roll a force check for me.
Am I making sure I don't choke this bitch out?
Now, Gluttony, I need you to... What exactly does suppress do?
Forces failures upon any force check. Or not force.
Yeah, so...
Yes.
So you'd force light side points to a dark side user, essentially.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So those two
Which
dark
means...
side points that I use turn your dark side points into light side.
Yep. You actually
Why are you
feel no
suppressing
connection to the
me?
dark side at this point. Your rage and your hatred actually feeds nothing at this point, and the pain from your legs is excruciating.
So, for whatever reason, Pride just sees me, like, talking to him normally, and then I just kind of start wincing and almost gasping in pain. Is that correct?
Speaking of gluttony, roll a stealth check.
Oh.
Actually, no, this would be skullduggery.
I'd rather do stealth, thank you.
Nope, this is skullduggery.
Okay, so taking that into account, Gio, your response to what I said, what would it have been? And take into the account that you start to like feel pain and stuff.
If
Difficulty?
I'm feeling pain, I'm not acknowledging you.
No.
There are 7 people. You are out in the open, so this is going to be a 4.
Cool. So as Wrath is just starting to fall, I go, again, so willing to think you're in charge.
You know what? Can I just ignore that roll and be like, I'm not even gonna try and hide this. I'm just kind of putting him in his place.
Can attempt to do that. That's a botched roll if I've ever seen one. So
Yeah,
instead of your attempt at being,
like, I don't have skullduggery. I had stealth.
yeah, well, the thing, you instead of actually doing it stealthily, everyone sees Gluttony reach out and make a somewhat clenching fist gesture as Wrath begins to fall to the ground.
At which point I begin to laugh.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You discover lots of stormtroopers that get the actual fuck out of your way. Very few of them are actually able to talk to you, and one officer who just walks the entire other direction, even though that's where they came from.
Sloth finds a room, locks the door, and sleeps.
Yeah.
How in character?
Would we or I know of Wrath's failure?
Everybody does.
Everyone knows of Wrath's failure. Oh,
So
so
as
we
you're on
actually
the
had
ground-
a discussion. We've all seen Wrath. You like got treated to an object lesson from the Emperor like a few days after Wrath came back. You actually saw him in a back to tank, half a person, with Lord Vader, and we're basically told this is the price failure. The Jedi are to be taken seriously, and from this point on, you will be under the tutelage of Vader and myself to make sure that you are ready to face the threats that you have
Gotcha.
against you.
I
So he was
I
paraded
missed
in
that.
front of you like a goddamn freak show.
So assuming that you're on the ground in pain, because the pain would be excruciating, I get I do like a squat to get like down to your level, and I go, I fuck up and an insane man. Quite the specimen. And you still think you're in charge. And then I stand up.
All right, but no, if
Walk
he's
away.
kneeling down, I'm not gonna let him get away with that. I am going to headbutt Pride.
I'm not close. I'm not close to him.
Oh, you're not?
No, because I know you're
He's
insane. Why would I go that close
Yeah,
to
he's
you?
at short range, not engaged. Sorry.
Can I get closer?
He's at short range, not engaged.
Can I
And
get
you're on the
closer?
ground in pain.
You're gonna have to have some difficulty. This is gonna be a brawn check with 4 difficulty because you are in very much pain.
Oh, come on!
Okay, so you do not succeed, but you do not fail. So you do drag yourself, laughing and cackling, to be laughing in Tem's face. However, you do not get to pull off your incidental headbutt action. So you literally just crawl across the ground, looking like a demented Navy SEAL mixed with the Joker, just going.
And I just stand up and walk away. Go to my quarters.
All right.
After that, I
Day
hope
passes.
he lets me go.
Do you let him go?
Yes, but I walk out of the room first.
All right. So you feel the sensation come back to you, and the pain just begins to numb itself as the dark side begins to flow through your body again.
I simply get up, I close the door, I make sure that I'm alone, and I start trashing everything that's in my room.
The loud noises. Okay, so we zoom outside of Raph's door for a second, and you know that scene in The Force Awakens where Kylo Ren is going
Tantrum.
ham?
Mm-hmm.
We see 2 stormtroopers walk, hear the bang, and walk exactly the other direction.
The stormtroopers that listen from the outside, all they hear is just constant wails of anger and frustration.
Mm-hmm. That seems about right.
And
Yeah,
both
ladies
of
and
you
gentlemen.
will get your comeuppance, I promise.
The DM has to roll a piloting check. Give him a second. Oh no.
Is Wrath gonna have to choke a bitch?
So you feel a slight jolt as you feel the ship get out of hyperspace. And you notice that there's a visibly sweating officer outside each of your quarters. Oh, or the game room. You delivered some variation of the same message. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. It appears that some odd solar flares actually triggered some of our calculations to be incorrect. We'll be adding about 12 hours to our journey. I've already informed the Emperor, and he is most displeased, but we will be slightly delayed. Lord Vader will not be happy with us.
I make my way to the... Actually, you know what? No, I'm still trashing my room. I'm fine.
Not happy with us? With us. No, not happy with you. We do not fly this. You fly this.
Very good, sir. You're very gracious. Sprints off in the other direction.
Pathetic.
Now. All right. So it takes 12 hours to get to the Mustafar system because, oh my god, did that pilot watch their roll.
Pride is getting very impatient.
All right.
I feel like I want to have fun with that pilot.
That pilot isn't going to be around for long, I don't think.
No.
So you go up to the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
You are greeted by a rather odd sight. It's actually an alien pilot. Now, you're unfamiliar with race. Let me see if I can find a picture of them.
Typical alien pilot. Of course we missed.
Okay.
Wait, did you follow me
So,
to the
this
cockpit?
is what you see.
Yes?
Copy image. In an Imperial uniform, of course. But this is the pilot that you see.
Okay.
Odd that they'd be making him fly a plane.
Indentured servitude.
Yeah, I guess.
Is there like a...
Pyra has always been humanocentric, so he got forced into this.
Mhm.
He's not very
That's
good
fair.
at it.
Yes. Is there like a seat, like an empty seat in the cockpit where like it's not pilots, but it is kind of a...
Command chair?
Yes.
Yes, picture the bridge of a Star Destroyer, and there is a command area. There are no chairs, but yes, there is that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm going to take up a post near that pilot so that they see me and just stand there.
Okay. Since they are scared now, they're going to make another check. And
These guys.
this time, they're actually going, yeah. They fail dismally because at an even harder time, given that they're now. Wow. Okay. So, lots of people doing lots of things on the ship. So, are you
playing with our
influencing him at all? Would anyone like to try and help the poor pilot who's apparently now just flying into Mustafar at speeds far exceeding what should be entry velocity?
Oh no, I'm not doing anything to the pilot. I'm just standing there for now.
If nobody
And
else
you-
takes over, I'm going to jump into the pilot seat.
No, I'm not
Alright.
doing anything.
No,
to
you're
the
actually
pilot.
going-
Hang on.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're
doing
actually
anything to the
flying
pilot.
into Mustafar, and right now you're just reaching the point of alarm bells are starting to go off because, oh boy, y'all didn't actually notice that you were going past entry velocity, and you're shooting straight towards lava.
I throw the pilot out of his seat and take over.
All right, and you make a piloting check. Meanwhile, I'm going to do something.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty. Same difficulty. And 1 red, 2 purple.
What is my life?
Right. So, as you're speeding, everyone feels a sudden just jolt as you go from instant acceleration to stop. Anyone
What in
of our
hell?
Sin Sith feels a huge surge of dark side energy. And I'd like one to roll 1 perception check. This will be a 3 difficult.
1, 2, 3. That.
That's not a bad roll.
That's
Am I the only one that sees sees it?
Not yet.
Sloth.
The one who probably was sleeping in their cabin got like flung into the wall, and then it's like, ouch.
I mean, she don't need eyes. She just kind of feels.
There you go.
My bathwater splashed. How could you guys?
Yes.
I was freaking
actually,
relaxing.
Agree that actually would cancel out and be a success. So you would actually notice this. So you actually basically come out in just a robe and being like, I was bathing? How dare you? You're about to berate some pilots until you look through the viewport and one of the pilots taps a screen and zooms in, and you see a dark, armored figure with two hands held out. And this is the way you can't hear it, but in your minds you hear.
Well, there you go, I guess.
And then the ship begins to move again as you watch his hands move backwards, as if dragging the ship with him, and then just dump the ship with an unceremonious landing on one of the platforms. No landing gear, just KAZOOM! And the first thing you notice is there should be no wind blowing in that direction, but his cape is just fucking furled, blowing out as he twirls and begins to walk down the spire of the palace he was on top of.
I leave them to deal with Pilot. I go meet Vader.
All right, that's gonna be a brawl. Actually, that's gonna be a brawl check, Gio.
Yeah.
Are you using your cybernetic arm? Because that will be a 1 blue advantage.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna roll because I automatically know that would lose.
Yeah, that's just gonna be 2 difficulty.
I start to leave the ship.
Yeah, nope, not.
So it's not even a fair comparison as you watch Wrath pick this fortunate soul up by the hair tentacles, swing them in a circle, and launch them through the actual viewport, through transparisteel, and they are screaming bloody murder as they are shredded into basically gobbets of gore. Now, this is less of an intimidating sight for some of the other beings on the ship, but they are all still just like, watch your station, don't do anything. Watch your station, don't do anything. Don't mess up. Don't do anything bad.
If I'm still there when it happens, I'll like wipe a little speckle of blood off me and go, I have no class.
Yeah. Gio, that's an insane roll. So I'm going to say with that triumph, you're going to carry a blue dice into your next, whatever that happens to be.
Shall we get going, Pride?
Why, yes, your angriness.
So, the gangplank for the ship can't fully end, so you're kind of like crawling your way out of this abandoned wreck.
I don't know, does anyone have...
Are greeted by this upon landing.
I think we all know.
Whoa.
Or not.
Is that a Mustafarian?
No.
No.
That looks like a... That's all armor.
Your presence is required. And with stiff robotic movements, this interesting character begins to walk towards the ominous black palace of Fortress Vader. Do you follow them?
I follow.
I go. Yeah.
All right. Now, would anyone like to further investigate? Roll a, let's say everyone, let's roll a general knowledge check. You have warfare, that will add, if you have warfare or lore, add a blue roll.
It'll be a basic ass roll, regardless of what I roll.
So straight intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 purple.
Yeah. I'm not even looking at it. I'm just like, whatever.
All right.
Okay, listen, Mr.
Temnet doesn't give
5 health.
Yeah, Temnet doesn't give a fuck. Envy, you don't succeed, nor do you fail. This looks similar to a death trooper to you. Same thing. It reminds you of we've seen before, troopers who are partially cybernetic entities.
Yeah.
Sloth, with that rule, that definitely gets some reward. You actually heard of these. These are what are known as terror troopers. Troopers are death troopers that have actually been further modified to Jedi hunters. They are basically one of, in Legends, there was the 501st, which was Vader's Stormtrooper squadron. These are the ones he takes with him on the missions to hunt Jedi. They have Cortosis woven armor and melee striking capabilities as the boots and the claws infer, so they're not afraid to go up and tussle with somebody, and they're very good at the job. So anyone who beat anyone who succeeded on that roll, you basically get the knowledge of, this is a terror trooper, this is one of Vader's elite. Someone who is now, like Vader, more machine than man.
I see cyborgs every day. It is of no consequence.
Yeah, as you walk in, you also notice all of the stormtroopers are in their typical white armor. Instead, they look like this.
Everything all black is tacky. You need more color.
Do you have something to say, Pride?
Always, but I will. But you should speak first.
Welcome to Mustafar. This will be your home for the next several hours. After that, we have something you must do. Attend. Vader stalks straight towards his palace. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat.
Oh no, she was like incredibly impressive.
It's so good. It's so impressive.
So, Vader, with, of course, classic dramatic extraness, swirls his cape and begins to walk straight into his fortress.
I follow.
Mm-hmm.
As you do, you get a sense that this fortress wasn't just made to look imposing. You actually feel the oppressiveness of the dark side begin to build around you, and it warms whatever cold heart you may have. Everyone, while they are in Fortress Vader, adds 1 automatic dark side success to their roll.
Nice.
Can I use Force C to try to see what's in store for my character?
Yes, you may. I was hoping someone would do this.
I don't have Force C with this character.
That's all I have with this character.
I have 1 power.
Yeah, some of us went uber specialized, but yes, you may absolutely use a force dice.
To be fair, Sith are usually specialized in one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of had to spread things out in order to actually play properly.
I have 2. Otherwise, I'm useless.
I have 4.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
how
it
you
uses
roll?
a force power. I think it just happens.
I believe it
Force C.
does.
Force C is a force power.
Yeah, hang on. Oh, I'll pull it up real
You
quick.
need to roll a couple of successes.
Yeah, you definitely need to roll.
So just go ahead and make a basic force check for me. And based on your successes, I'll tell you what you...
You have to... Well, since we're dark side users, you have to get black.
You said I automatically get a black on top of it.
You
right?
automatically get 1 success.
black.
Okay, well, I only have 1 die for force, so... Hey,
Nice.
Lots.
Oh,
you
you
get
actually
lots
get-
of info.
yeah. You the best result. So, as you foresee, you see 2 things. The first is actually, oddly enough, a stone door that, as you open, reveals a very weird, yellowish, sickly light, and beyond it, all you sense is just the dark side of the Force. However, your vision is actually pulled back from that, and you see yourself rocketing across star systems and galaxies away to another part of the galaxy. And you watch as you zoom in on a desert planet. Not Tatooine. You would recognize that. You've been there before. This desert is red, and storms swirl around the entire planet. You see a large pyramidal structure made completely out of red and black stone, and follow a fine path that as you travel it, it disappears from your memory. You come to what looks like a tomb. A sarcophagus actually lies. You look at the face carved into it. You see Duros, an alien well known for their blue skin, red eyes, and semi-human features, although they are never haired. So, it's scrawly, but slightly less human. The red eyes focus on you. And you hear, "You will not be welcome. Seek this place if you wish to die." As you feel yourself being pulled back, out from the shadows, you see two wolf-like creatures with long, snaking, scorpion-like tails, and then you feel something terrifying. Your connection just goes out. You look down as you feel something on your leg, and there's a weird semi-possum marsupial thing attached to your leg, and it cocks its head at you, kind of like Baby Yoda, and goes, with that, as you feel your connection to the Force fade, you are slammed back into your body as this weird out-of-body experience just overtakes you.
Well, there's my.
The rest of you notice that as Sloth begins to basically rock back and forth, Vader stops and turns to them. "What did you see?"
I saw a faraway place, very far away place, and very bad things.
"You are a Sith. You deal in bad things." Now,
Well, this
he
is happening.
continues on the
Sloth
path.
is just rubbing her head. Migraine, horrible.
Oh, yes. You have to add a
Ouchin.
black dice to everything now. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's the price you pay. So, Sloth
Wait,
is dealing
everything?
with headaches. No, not everything, but any force check, you actually
Yeah.
have to add you have to add a black dice to it, and every negative counts for a one less success.
Yes.
All right. So, you heard one of the secrets of Mustafar, that door, and you have also discovered where you're going to be going, although you don't exactly know where it is yet. You're kind of depending on Vader to tell you, that's kind of what you're doing. Anyone else?
I'm just following.
All right.
Yep.
You are
I
actually
did not
led
interrupt
to... What did I name this place? You are actually led to the Vault of Echoes. It's one of Vader's meditation chambers. You can actually see the meditation sphere that you might have remembered from Empire Strikes Back if you've ever met. So, those of you who see it, you actually notice that it's open. Vader has not actually entered it yet. And as you look, the Terror Trooper has disappeared. But as you walk through, you get the sense that the dark side is pulling to you, as if pulling you straight to this place. It's oppressive how strong the dark side tends to be. Now, the sins. You have been gathered for one purpose. We have found the Jedi are more formidable than we were led to believe. Order 66 had not eliminated all of them, and they are spreading. This new knight is not the only successor of the Jedi ways. It must not be allowed to spread. To that end, you are tasked. Find the knowledge of an ancient Sith named Darth Kaldor. He was a magician, and his holocron may yet know the knowledge of secret arts that will turn or destroy other Jedi. To this end, you will travel to Moraband and find his tomb. If you fail in acquiring this device, you will be hunted and killed. While you are on this mission, you will be given the knowledge and assistance of one of my associates, Dr. Afra, and her 2 droids. Above all, this mission requires secrecy. We cannot let the universe know of the existence of the Sith. If you are discovered by Imperials or by rebels, your mission will be a failure, and the Emperor or myself will hunt you down.
I understand, Master.
It will be done.
To this end, you will receive no help besides communication from myself or the Emperor. The only people who know of your mission will be Dr. Afra and her droids. You will be outfitted with a ship, however. There will be no such assistance. Even the Empire cannot know what you are doing.
It will be done, my lord.
All right.
As you command.
To this end, you will need something. You are in the Vault of Echoes. Here, the dark side will help you. If you take your lightsabers out.
I take out my lightsaber, rightfully won for my Jedi opponent.
Make a lightsaber combat check for me.
Uh-oh.
I'm not taking it out. I'm just taking it.
I'm asking you to make a. Asking you to make a combat check for me.
Sure. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
Cool. Now I have to ask: is it 1-on-1?
Or uncontested.
Uncontested? Cool.
You guys watch as this fool pulls out a brilliant blue lightsaber blade and just hacks through the meditation chamber. So, Wrath may have destroyed his own room, but Temnet just went, hit.
I did not mean to do that. That is not what I wanted to do. I want that to be very obvious.
It's totally intentional, and Vader is not upset.
Cool.
Impressive. Everyone else, do you take out your lightsabers?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
My lightsaber is no longer with us. All I have is the crystal.
Heard that.
Sloth takes it out and holds it close.
All right.
And
Eh,
takes
not
out hers, so it's kind of green.
Vader holds up a hand, and out from the walls begin to move specific sections. You will find the tools to remake these weapons into your image. So you're going to be able to customize your lightsabers. Ladies and gentlemen, each lightsaber should have 5 hard points, which means these are things that you can spend, and you'll be rolling mechanics checks to change the lightsaber around you. Geo, you already put some there for lightsaber mods, correct? So if you scroll up in the chat, you should be able to find something that says lightsaber mods.
If people can't find it, I can repost it.
Please do that.
Yes.
So, please decide what kind of lightsaber you would like to have. Also, you listen close. Vader mentions one thing. The weapons you carry are still a Jedi's weapon. The Sith must take. A Jedi sees only to give, to make this weapon yours, to bleed its kyber crystal. The dark side here will begin your journey, but you will see how far it takes you. As he ignites his own brilliant red blade, this is the that you're aiming for, is a red saber. You get to add 1 extra success to everything you have out here, but depending on how many successes you get, will be what color returns. It could not turn at all, depending on how you roll.
It could get more light side for all we know.
Yes. And at that point, if you are unable to strike a lightsaber, you're going to be accepting black dice on your saber check. Because the weapon is fighting against you. Here, you also may continue to use your crystal if you would like to get a full red blade. But here, you're only going to get the 1 chance, because it's a intensive meditational process.
And what are we rolling to bleed?
Bleed will straight force check.
Okay.
So everyone needs to make a force check. Right, so that's 2 successes for Wrath. 2 successes for Gluttony. Now, keep in mind, you may also spend Destiny Points to increase the amount of successes you would like. Alright, so Greed gets 2, Envy gets
question.
3. Yeah.
Would the white side counter back the dark? So
theoretically,
in
it
Wrath's
would represent
case,
the crystal fighting you.
In Wrath's
still has
case,
2 successes.
Okay, he just has 2 whites against him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the crystal will fight him.
Same thing with Lust and Sloth.
Actually, Geo?
Yeah.
I forgot that this was a Night Sister crystal.
Yep.
And the Night Sister have a very complicated relationship with the Sith.
Yeah, they do.
So, you're going to have to fight a little harder. I'll give you 1 extra chance, but you don't do as well as you thought on the first roll. So, you actually feel Mother Taliesin in your face going, "Is that all?
If that's the
Give us
case,
more."
If that's the case, am I allowed to give myself a critical injury and use power from pain to give myself more force rating?
Yes. Heard that. That's going to be fun.
I literally dig my claws into my forehead.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Sloth and Lust, you're... Here's how it looks inside. So you've basically gotten down into your meditative posture, and Wrath, good job. You have a picture in your mind of the crystal. Now, in your head, you also see the Jedi that you took it from. You're refighting the duel in your mind. You go through blow. For Gluttony, it's a simple task. Simple pivot, thrust, and the blade that was, which color did you have? Green, yellow, or blue?
I don't know. Blue?
Blue? Alright, your blade is now a violet color. It's vibrant, almost bordering on pink, but it is definitely not quite all the way red. A very good effort for your first time. Temnut, what lightsaber crystal did you start with? Or what color did you start with?
Blue? Yeah, blue, assuming that he kept his original lightsaber.
You've basically gotten Mace Windu's color at this point. So you go through the same thing. It's just a simple cut, flourish, beheading.
Patty?
But for you, it doesn't feel
good
enough. It doesn't feel like it was good enough. You have to do more. Alright, Lust and Sloth, you actually rethink the duel in your head, and it's not like it's a problem. You're actually losing the battle that you won last time. The crystal is fighting back. So your colors actually do not change. So whatever color you had originally, sloth, and lust. You keep that color. Greed? What color would you have had?
Blue.
Blue? You also take a step into purple. So you're just getting there. Envy? What color would you have had?
I had green.
Green? Your lightsaber actually turns a vibrant orange.
Cool.
So yours is actually bleeding through. And you begin to realize this is not as easy as they made it out to be. All right. So now is the time where we come to hard points. Yours. With that amount?
Well,
yeah.
And the force roll I rolled beforehand.
Yes, with that and the force roll, you come down very hard on the side of orange. So it is not quite full red, because the crystal will still have a little bit of fight to do, but there is still some major progress being made, and you can feel almost as if like blade is spitting hatred towards whatever it goes across. All right.
Yeah, I have no idea what color Saurian crystals are.
There we go. So yeah, Saurian crystals can be any color. The color is actually determined more by the Jedi is by the crystal.
Okay. I don't know. Do you want to do a roll to see what color it is?
Sure. So it's 1 out of 3. Let's roll a d100. 1 through 33 will be blue. 34 through 67 will be yellow, and 67 through 100 or 68 through 100 will be green.
The only thing I know about
so
Saurians
you actually have a yellow blade.
Light. All I know about them is that they're very light in color.
All right, so you actually have a very muted yellow crystal, and it actually turns closer to orange this time. No, it actually doesn't change color, so you have a lightsaber.
I'm happy with bright yellow crystal, I guess.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, going to the lightsaber mods. Lightsaber should have 5 hard points. There's an array of lightsaber parts in front of you. I'm going to step back and let you figure out what you want for your lightsaber to fit your combat style. So this is going to be your talk for about 20 minutes. I'm actually going to mute myself for a little bit, and you guys just let me know when you're ready to move on.
So whatever's left after the crystal and hard points we can modify?
Mm-hmm. So a crystal should take, I think, 2 hard points.
Well, the depending on the crystal takes 4.
Yes. Well, that I can't help.
Which crystal?
In a curved hilt, already have it all done.
All right.
I would, however, like to do the mod options for them.
Yeah, would I be able to get myself a light foil?
The parts are all there, but you're going to have to make the mechanics checks to see how successful you are.
What are the difficulties?
You get to add 4 to this. For every dark side, you're going to add another success. So it's going to be a difficulty 3 mechanics check, but you can add your lightsaber to it.
A difficulty what?
Difficulty 3.
Okay.
Wait,
so
mechanics plus force.
Mechanics plus force.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
What were you saying about adding lightsaber to it?
Yeah.
It was a misspeak. You're not going to be using your lightsaber checks for this. That would be OP as fuck, some of you.
I want to mod the crystal, and I want to mod the hilt.
How would you mod the crystal?
Well, all the crystals have mods. It's for the Saurian, it gives defensive +1.
Oh, right. I forgot you can pick mods. That'll depend on how many advantage or successes you get on this roll.
Do the mods cost hard points?
No.
Okay.
Mods do themselves cost hard points. specifically say they do.
I gotcha. right.
Cedric.
Yes.
One of the mods that I'm looking to add to my saber is the same mod that Darth Vader has.
The flicker blade.
I was wondering
the dual face.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could roleplay with him in learning on how to apply it for maybe a slight advantage.
I'll allow that because I want to see how this turns out.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna have to actually duel with Vader to see how that goes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to duel with him? Oh shit.
Yes.
So I put my basic, the lightsaber part that I put together is the Temple Guard variation of the dual-bladed lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
And after I ignite it and turn it orange, I look to Vader and I kind of look back to my saber itself. It's not enough. I turn my blade off and I bow before Vader's feet. Lord Vader, I request knowledge from you.
You hear your saber ignite. He just simply says, "Then come and take it."
I immediately stand up and ignite my blade and charge at him.
That is going to be your regular roll plus engaged, so it'll be a 2 difficult.
Well, he's also an adversary, so doesn't he get upgraded?
Yes, he will be adversary. I think this would be
Yeah, I think he's like adversary 5, so like if it's engaged, I believe it's 2 red and 2.
I tried looking at that and I couldn't find the adversary rules very easily. So
basically, what the adversary
critical
rule
injury
is...
plus 3 means you add plus 30 to the critical injury roll. So whatever you roll, you add 30 to it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, if adversary basically means it upgrades the ability, the difficulty of all the checks on him.
Yeah, so he would be basically 2 red and 3 purple.
Okay.
Wait, not critical injury, but critical rating. Does that mean the same thing?
No, it does not.
No, critical rating does not.
What does critical rating plus 3 mean?
That means you have to get 3 successes or 3 advantages to crit.
Is that what that means to you?
Crit 3 means that you have to roll 3 advantages in order to roll on the crit table.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then vicious is the one that adds 10 to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
It's all good, man. I'm just trying to look at this stuff.
All right. So yeah, he would be. If I remember his sheet right, it would be adversary 5. So yeah, it's gonna be 2.
I'm attacking Darth Vader. What do you expect?
Yeah. Yes, Tyler, you may. Yeah, you basically watch as you charge at him, and he pulls the phase blade at you. Just it shoots forward almost like a blaster bolt. You barely manage to deflect it from your face, but you actually take.
I'll be there in a minute, Dad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with that despair, you actually get one of your horns sheared off. That's 2 wound.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. Actually, no, I did that wrong.
It's okay. Now he's gonna make his roll.
Wait, actually, before he does that, if I completely mess this up, am I engaged? I'm assuming I'm engaged.
Yes.
I headbutt Darth Vader.
Yes.
These are
this kid is what we call an idiot.
So he is disoriented, which means you take another
He is knocked
2.
prone. He is knocked prone and disoriented.
What is
Mhm.
it with you and headbutting everything?
And he immediately disoriented. Do what disorient does.
It adds a black dice to all of your rolls.
Heard that. Okay, so here's Darth Vader's lightsaber check.
Oh,
Now remember, he's a gemso stylist and focuses mainly on strength.
Not as terrible as it could have been.
Yeah.
Still pretty bad. Still really, really bad.
Okay, so from modifying these things, it's a lightsaber check?
No, it is a mechanics check.
Mechanics.
So, if I want to change the actual hilt of my saber to a light foil, what would that be?
That would also be mechanics.
Okay.
Mechanics plus force. So, Sloth, you are easily able to change your lightsaber. It takes second time for you to do it, though, because that light side point did not count for you. You're easily able to finish that first, the crystal, and then the modifications. So yeah, Geo, you lose your robotic hand because he just gem you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's 100% fair.
So yeah, he basically catches your lightsaber pike by there, pulls the whole, slices off your hand, and then tosses it to the ground. Not many have had the idea to run straight at me. I admire your courage. However, Wrath, your foolhardiness will undo you. Attend. And he actually walks you through because, yes, getting in range for your headbutts is powerful, but that dual phase blade is going to come in mighty handy. So you will actually get a blue dice to your mechanics check.
Yay!
And because it's tinkering, and Vader is a tinkerer, that's a good thing. Alright, anybody else?
What does inaccurate mean? It's going to take a second for me to figure out what all these phrases mean.
Can I reattach my arm now?
Yes.
Yay.
That's going to be... Actually, he summons a droid to help do it.
Oh, thank the gods.
So you actually do get to attach your own.
Alright, I need to actually see what my mechanics check is now.
All right, I'm gonna just not worry about. Okay, so I have 5 hard points for a basic lightsaber.
Mm-hmm. Some of those are taken up by a crystal. Ooh.
Can I spend a destiny point to make it an automatic success?
Yes.
Oh wait, I didn't add a blue. Hold on.
Yeah, speaking of which,
add your blue and you didn't add your force. You didn't add your force either.
Let me do.
Yes, Temnet.
People need to roll destiny because we only have 5 up there right now. Holy shit, Wrath!
What did you?
Wrath, take 10 conflict immediately.
Oh my god!
If you're spending destiny points and you roll, take 10 conflict immediately.
Okay, but everyone who hasn't rolled destiny needs to roll destiny so we can start using points.
Do I at least get my dual phase?
Yes.
Ow.
You spent it for automatic successes. However, there's a cost that it's going to come.
Oh.
If he has 10 conflict, he can't use the dark side anymore, right?
No, that's morality.
Ah.
Conflict gets added after the session.
Gotcha.
So conflict is... Do you remember how you had it to me, where we had to do the roll?
Yeah.
Same idea. So at the end of this...
Gotcha.
At the end of this session, he'll be rolling to see whether or not his morality goes up or down.
Where's Zen when you freaking need him for that roll?
Honestly, right? Oh wait, he's dead, Geo.
No, he's not dead. He's apparently just a cripple.
Alright, so the DM now
cool.
has more things to play. Yay, I have 6 light side points to play with.
Alright, I gotta go get dinner. I'll be back.
I will tell you what my mods are later, Cedric, but I'm assuming that this is a success.
That is definite success.
Because that's 3 successes, because I get 2 blacks, 1 from the tower, 1 from me, then I get 1 success from myself.
However, please take 2 strain.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
I feel like that's mentally taxing for you. Just to
now, with modding, question.
Yeah.
With modding, for each success, does that mean I can add one of those mod options to it?
I believe so. I think that goes for installation advantages are how you add them. But
when you create it, you add stuff to it.
Yeah.
You just have to roll to succeed in modifying the crystal.
And then I can just get the options?
Yeah, and then it's just basically there.
Which you did succeed, so yeah, you would definitely get that. Good job, Lust. So Lust gets her mechanics checking, no issue. Gluttony, those are some light side points. Do you feel conflicted about this?
No, I honestly don't care. I don't like my lightsaber.
Fair enough. So you actually don't get to succeed as well as you thought. So it's still going to be uncomfortable. You take a black to all your lightsaber checks.
Cool.
I need to roll 1 more for the
Heard
lightsaber.
that. Not. Yeah, that'll do it, Tyler.
Awesome.
So that has only 1
finished
hard
my
point.
lightsaber. Is Darth Vader still kicking Wrath's ass?
Technically, the ass kicking already happened. Now Vader's actually teaching him a little bit about dual phase flicker blading. So you actually watch as Wrath is. Nice job, Temnet. Wrath is actually looking at Vader and realizing that the blade flicker for like 2 seconds to be 10 feet, then 3 feet. 10 feet,
That
then 3
is
feet.
my crystal attached?
I go up to Vader and I hold out my lightsaber for him.
As he picks it up and makes a swirl. Oh, this. Okay. Gia.
So that's 3 successes. So that's 1 to add it on, and then 2 to add for mod options.
So this is just regular. So 1, there is cybernetic. So this is the roll that he's going to make to pull off this attack. Jesus, fuck, Vader's powerful.
The power is intoxicating, isn't it?
So, and that's with being fucking disoriented. Wow. Oh god. Just think, guys. These are who you're going to be fighting. So, you actually watch as Vader, who's not a you've never seen wield 2 blades before, but he grabs his lightsaber and begins this absolutely hellish flourish that destroys what is left of the meditation chamber and actually cuts through part of the wall. And you watch as a nearby bird looks in, looks out, and just walks on by. Like, oh, okay, Vader's having a day.
What if it cancels out, Cedric?
For
mechanics.
I mean, you could spend a destiny point and turn that light side into a success, but you're going to take some conflict.
I mean, hang on. Let me see how bad
that's a fail. That's a fail.
See how bad I want this.
Hi, buddy. Hi, Ralphie. I'll help Daddy be a big bad evil DM. Yes, right.
Sure.
Yes,
I will flip a dark side point.
Heard that.
To make it an automatic success.
Heard that.
Oh,
I'm gonna have so much fun.
Do I get mod options with it, or is that just I attach it?
You succeeded, so you would get mod options.
Awesome. I will do the times 1.
Right.
I'll do the only option that I can do with my hilt.
Now, folks, you don't have to private message these to me. Everyone can fucking see them. So there's nothing to hide here. So glad that
There is one
decided to put it in.
modification that I would very much keep to myself.
Really? Pride's keeping a secret?
I will message you why, Cedric.
I'm listening, and I need you to message me. But yeah,
I will.
everyone, you're in plain sight making. Unless you are actively being stealthy about it, everyone can see what you're doing.
You want me to just give you the stats?
Yes. By the way, heard that. Everyone, in the brain. In the lightsabers, there's actually a thing for a corrupted crystal. If you would please look at that, for every success you had, not counting the automatic success, so every dark side point you had in your bleed, you may add one modifier from that list. Be it damage, be it vicious, be it whatever. You may add one modifier for each success you had on your bleeding. That'll indicate how corrupted your crystal is. Once you get to fully corrupted, you will have all of those modifiers. Because any crystal can become corrupted.
So we automatically now add one dark force point. And it automatically gives us +2.
Or
Huh?
I'm sorry? No, the +1 would be outside of here. In Fortress Vader, it would be +1.
No.
Everywhere else, it would just be...
No. So the corrupted crystal, its base mod is that we add one dark force point to any force power check.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get vicious
However,
+2.
If you pick that, yes. But the one success that I'm giving you at the moment isn't because of your lightsaber crystal, it will be because of Fortress Vader. After this, you will get the one from your lightsaber crystal, and that's it.
Gotcha.
Wait, so I rolled for all of those mod options, though.
Mm-hmm. So you use all of them.
Okay.
You just don't get the corrupted. You don't get any of the corrupted ones.
Wait.
So the corrupted ones would be added on top of what you have.
Okay, then I didn't need to roll 3 times.
Yeah, but because you did not bleed your crystal, you didn't get to add any modifiers.
I don't need that.
Oh, that sucks. But okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. I just
Oh, nice. All right. So, let me know when everyone is done with the saber building.
I have one
I think
hard
we
point left.
I think we should be getting to the end.
What does this do?
Cedric, do Katrina and I need to roll?
For mechanics checks, yes, if you have not done so already.
Just one time or one per modifier?
Per modifier.
Okay, I'll do mine first then.
Gluttony, that's one success, and that's you can choose to either take 4 strain or take those as two failures. The option.
I'll take the strain.
Heard that. You are having a big ol' headache, but you managed to finally assemble it.
I'm done with my lightsaber then.
Yes, Jules, you add force die to the mechanics check.
Can I try to corrupt the crystal again? Or do I only get one shot?
I told everyone you only get one chance at this time. So next session you will get a chance to bleed it. So.
I'm sorry, last question. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be, I think everyone else had to roll a 3, so yeah, it'll still be 3.
Yeah, it's 3 difficult.
Yeah.
I sent you the lightsaber.
Heard that.
Can I take the 3 strain instead of making it a fail?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Envy. That's not good enough.
Ouch.
Yeah, there's no coming back from that one, buddy.
That no matter what I do, it's one fail. So I'm afraid you do not get one of your modifiers. You
Okay.
botch the installation. You may push one, but you botch the installation for one of them.
Does this include the crystal, or is the crystal a gift?
It can include the crystal. You can install it wrong and explode your lightsaber.
Oh no.
Can I help her?
You're gonna help
I will
her?
give.
You're gonna help?
You're a
Yeah.
Sith, motherfucker.
Yeah, but Envy's been nice to me.
Raph, do you actually ask that for Vader? Because he would be the one to ask about.
Do you want to ask?
Out of combat or out of character metagaming, yes, you are getting another ship because Vader asked you to be secret, and the Naboo fighter is a little obvious.
What do you
Not
mean?
to mention, y'all destroyed it.
We didn't destroy it. Vader did.
I swear
Okay,
to
murder hobo.
God,
I'm gonna need some lightsaber checks.
I stop him from killing the men that we need. Because he's being irrational.
Wait, what is happening?
Okay, what the actual?
Gil went full murder hobo, and I'm allowing it. But if he's being contested, you're gonna need to roll some lights, the dudes.
I'm suppressing him. Yeah.
All right, Gio acted first, so he gets the first roll. Then is going to be Temna. Then is going to be Gluttony.
Don't
So
care.
Gio,
You're throwing
take
it.
like lightsaber check 2 difficulty because these guys are minions.
Now,
Still
now,
not
listen. Are these stormtroopers coming with us,
No.
Cedric?
You don't know. In game, you have no idea.
Fine, I'll sort it out on my turn.
Vader. Vader.
Gio, you would also have no idea. You would also have no idea if you're coming with
Yeah,
you. I gave
no
you that
one's
information
asked.
outside of game. So this is a metagame. Are you just killing the troopers because you're mad? Because that's
No, I'm killing.
I'll
them
agree to
because
that.
Because we were told that we can't be known. They know who we are. I'm not letting them live.
They don't.
all right.
know
Did you
our-
need to add the force to that?
No, they can't know our mission. It's
Oh,
not they can't
wow.
know us.
Good job. Yeah, you definitely installed one of your modifiers, Kat, but the other one, I'm afraid that's not going to work unless you want me to flip that last point.
Do not. Please
Nope.
do not.
Nope.
Not a clue.
Nope.
Because
don't-
remember,
don't-
folks, y'all haven't even left Mustafar yet.
Yeah. No.
The only thing that I'm saying is that if they know who we are, there's a chance that they could blab.
Knowing who we are is not the issue. It's knowing our mission that's the issue.
They don't know our mission.
Also,
Yeah, that's the thing.
Either way, it's his turn. He's acting on rage, so he makes his check.
Yeah, I do.
yes. Greed,
Okay, we're
take
talking
3
about
strain.
character.
Take 3 strain. So Envy is going to get a blue dice to her mechanics checks. All right,
I'll be
Kat.
right back. Athena's being a bitch.
For sure. That's kind of what she is, though. Wow.
You're right.
There you go.
So, because of the fact that these are just minions and they have very little armor and no cortosis, I'm going to say that the amount of successes you get is how many of them are cut down. So that's 7?
3. How many?
Yeah, that's 7.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, so just straight up, you watch as Wrath walks straight and... Hey, what? I mean, the question now is, I have to ask your characters, do you care?
I looked at Vader because I assume it's my turn now.
Yes.
Yeah. I look to Vader and I just, are those troopers coming with us?
That is not your concern. All the same, I must ask, Wrath, that you stop murdering our men.
As you
That's all he does. That
Embarrassing.
leads us to Sloth's, or Gluttony's turn.
I stop immediately when he tells me to stop.
I still suppress
Okay. Okay. I mean, we're playing an evil campaign. Roll for it.
Embarrassing.
All right. Sorry, Cat. Okay, that's one success.
There you go.
So you are suppressed. Your connection to the Force drops, I believe, by 1.
Yeah,
One
so we're
failure.
still standing.
It's one automatic failure for your next check.
It hurts, but I'm still standing.
Mm-hmm.
Heard that. And as soon as he stops focusing on it, it will disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, are we quite finished?
I walk like right in front of him to just like look him in the eyes.
Oh, you may not want to do that.
Not within swinging distance. I walk within his line of sight.
Heard that.
Look straight at him.
Oh boy.
And then drop.
All right.
And then what?
Drop the
Drop the suppress. Drop the suppress.
So, I'm gonna make an enhanced athletics check to get a little bit closer, just so that way we are eye to eye. I'm not swinging. I'm just getting right up to his face.
Okay. Make a force and athletics check. This will be, since it's over Mustafar, you're not used to it. I'll say 2 difficulty, 1 black.
Cool.
Yes, Jules, you should have been adding both of those.
Stupid.
It's not that you're stupid, you just didn't remember because this is a new character. Okay, so you definitely just do the whole launch and land on the walkway and just stare down Gluttony. Gluttony, I need you to make a save against intimidation, so that will be a cool check.
A what check?
A cool check. Critical.
Discipline, charm. I do not add anything. Dang it. Okay.
It's basically it's just a presence check. If you have, unless you have skills in cool.
That's what I was looking for. I don't. And then what's the difficulty?
3.
I take a step back.
Yeah. You suffer any black dice when it comes. You suffer a black dice when it comes to any rolls against Wrath for the rest of the session.
Your cute trick.
Intimidated.
Your cute trick will be the end of you one day. And then I leave. I don't do anything else. I go about waiting for the next part of the story.
All right.
Whiny.
Oh, I have been looking forward to this one. All right. So, do we just move on?
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
You have 1 stop before you actually make it to the hangar.
I think
ladies
Jules
and
still has
gentlemen.
one more roll.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure everyone's done with white. So
You
we
have
just,
blue dice on that.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
just put done
Very
in
nice.
chat.
Nicely done.
Is
So
everyone
yeah,
done with
that
their lightsabers?
actually, Jules is about to finish. She actually just canceled out her failure,
Awesome.
so that's a success. Nicely
Well
done.
done.
Good job for Sloth for helping you.
I got my crystal installed properly. Everything else, just no.
Correct.
And Crystal, your lightsaber will not explode.
Sabers are hard.
So,
Okay, cool.
Vader basically standing arms. Are we finished?
Yes, my master.
Yes.
Vader with a hand, and you see this droid walk in.
Christ.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, Lord Vader? Take them to the armory. Of course, Your Excellency. Now, right this way, everybody.
Oh my god.
Hey, my name is IG-24, and I just happen to be an assassin droid, if you don't mind my asking. Now, what are your names?
Shut up.
Son.
Not a talkative bunch, are you? Anyway, I happened to be on the plane at one time, and Vader reprogrammed me about 20 times. You tried to kill him several of those times. It was quite a laugh, and you just cannot get this motherfucker to shut up. He goes on and on. The purging of the Mustafarians that actually lived around the castle when he was trying to build it. By the way, roll a force check for me.
Everyone?
Just Sloth on this instance.
Okay. My force sucks.
Any other game, it would be alright.
Alright. I want to see how this is working. So I'm going to use one of my points. That actually becomes 2 dark side points.
Really? No. Dude.
May I saber check?
Me again?
No.
No. Geo.
He's not doing anything.
No, I'm talking about my cyber nails. Like my nails kind of extend like no one would have to know. Could be a damn it.
Yes, I hear that. So IG-24 leads you, and you actually, Sloth, as you're walking by, there's a door close to the right that's just calling to you. I don't know why. But the dark side seems to be asking you, come with me.
I kind of slow down, and then once everybody passes, I stumble towards it.
As you walk through, does anyone, or actually everyone roll a perception check except for Sloth.
Perception. Is there a difficulty?
This right by you, you're basically engaged. This will be a 1 difficulty. I don't think this is going to be this.
Nope.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you all watch as you're turning back. Some of you just happen to look back for a little bit. So Wrath, Pride, and Lust look back, and you notice that Sloth has stopped by a door and is just looking at it. And as she walks through it, she takes 2 steps, and her body crumbles to the ground. Sloth, you don't notice any of this. You feel like you're just still walking.
Okay.
As you walk, you realize you're not walking in Fortress Vader anymore. You actually see little lines connected, and it looks as if a galaxy has opened up towards you, and you just see black lightning interconnecting all sorts of stars and systems. Slight white trails doing the same. Some places seem to have more black lightning, some places seem to have more of that kind of white fog around them. And as you're looking, you see someone in the middle. A robed black figure.
Do I recognize him?
That will be a I don't know if investigation is a skill on here. I don't. Someone help me.
Will,
no, it is not. I need you to just make a straight perception check, please.
My perception is not great. But okay.
You may add your force dice to this. And you have 1
Still
automatic success because of where you are. So yeah, You get the feeling this is another dark side user. And as they take their hood off, it's not someone you recognize. It's a Zabrak with red and black tattoos all over and yellow eyes, but not someone that you recognize.
I ask him who he is.
I was once called Mole. Now I am but a memory. Just as you will become a memory. What do you desire?
I say nothing.
I cannot give you knowledge if you do not ask the question. You have walked through the dark side door. Once you are here, your soul cannot be freed until you ask a question. Do you want to know?
See, Sloth would have to ponder this for quite a while.
Her brain doesn't work as fast as others.
Damn it!
Actually, no. Time moves differently here, so yeah. But
Like,
yeah,
slower?
you don't know. Moves differently.
Can I ask it in private chat, Cedric?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Because no one else is here. No one else decided to investigate the dark side door. You're the one who actually found the little secret that I actually pushed in here.
Yeah, we all pretty much just left Sloth.
Yeah, we're just like,
Yeah,
well,
it
she's dead.
takes about 10
Continue.
seconds,
I didn't even notice
and
her falling.
then yeah, it takes about 10 seconds, but then you realize that Sloth has picked themselves back up and joined you guys. So
Okay.
there will come a point where she comes back. It's just it takes
Shame.
a few seconds.
Gross. More competition.
All right, what's next?
IG-24 leads you through to the armory. Now, the armory is impressive. It looks like where everyone would get equipped for combat, Vader included. Tyler, I'm going to answer your question in just a second. I need to go through this. You actually see several sets of this. Collected Sith.
Cedric, I
That's
actually
sick.
make it a point not to take any of the armor.
There are exactly 10 sets. I would highly recommend you take some.
Do
But
they
if
all
Raph
look the
chooses not
same?
to, no, there are variations on them. However, they do all share the same general look. And you notice that none of them have helmets.
So any of the customization we have will be strictly flavor.
Yeah, it will be. I'll give you the stats on these as soon as everyone decides whether or not they want to take them.
I may
Oh,
take,
Pride's taking it.
I may take
Yeah.
an armor set, but I'm not wearing it.
Okay.
We're
You
saying that
may
Sloth is here, right?
Yeah, Sloth ran and caught up. It took her about 10 seconds.
Okay.
While everyone is deciding what they get, you also get equipped with basic sundries, food, repair kits, stims, healing packs. You get 3 repair kits, 10 stim packs, and 10 healing packs. You all have a Jedi utility belt, which can store all of these things, or a Sith utility belt, depending on how you want to look at it, and you'll have your lightsabers. Since I want to answer Tyler's question, the stats are, this is Cortosis Woven, so it is resistant to lightsaber damage, gives you 3 melee defense and 1 ranged defense. Yes, there is a form-fitting one. You do not know how Vader got a hold of it, but there is one.
Alright. Can we also get
Vader
a
at
list
some
of all
point-
that stuff separate?
Padme could have worn this.
I will give everyone a list. Do not worry. In fact, I will actually list what you've got in after I answer Tyler's question.
And is that everything that's there? Or is there other stuff too?
There are blasters and there are vibropikes. This is a little armory. However, you already have lightsabers, which will probably be your only weapon. If you choose to take something else, I'm gonna make you worry about encumbrance, but everything else should be okay. So if you would like extra,
I mean, not as far as weapons, just equipment. But
When
I'll wait
when
for the
it's-
list so I can look through what's there and then see what I want to supplement with it.
When it suits you, sir, I would like the actual stats for it.
Excuse me.
I still have my old armor. I'm wearing that.
does it still have the same? You can say it has the same stats because I'm balancing based off of these stats that I'm giving you.
That's perfectly
So if you
fine.
want to add, okay. So let me answer Tyler's question
Yeah.
as Maul, and then I will be right back.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just picturing the form-fitting one on Lust, and I'm imagining Darth Vader designing it, going, "Padme could have worn this one day."
Wow.
That's
Totally. Yeah, that's actually pretty close to what would have happened.
I was making sure, like,
Geo's
I miss
continuity,
Padme.
This is Geo continuity. Vader can do what he wants.
Pretty much.
I was considering going with the cross saber hilt for Pride.
That might have
Wouldn't
been
be a bad
interesting,
idea.
actually.
The cross guard.
Yeah. Almost like a knighthood kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just decided to go full Dark Moth and or Darth Maul and just have the lightsaber Temple Guard pike because it does offer
Yeah.
defensive.
I gotcha. Now mine is a very, very shiny curved hilt.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Like pristine hilt to match my armor.
Mine's got little infusions of old wood from the Night Sisters in it.
Nice.
Stop this. Behave.
Now, something I've always wondered with saber pikes, would you carry it on your back, or would you have like one of those like extendo stabs
Well,
that kind of like pop
it's-
out on the other side?
Probably actually be your walking staff because there's no retracting that.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the
I
thing.
didn't think so.
You guys are thinking of the original pike that I'm wanting, but the Temple Guard pike is essentially just Darth Maul's saber. So it collapses and fits on his belt.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
No,
There.
it's. Oh, hang on. Corticosis woven. do.
So feel free to stat yourself and increase your soak by specific things. So you basically have a saber staff, not a saber
Yeah.
pike. The saber
have-
pike is the long hilt.
Yeah, they call it a Temple Guard lightsaber pike.
Oh,
Huh.
that seems
Trust me,
odd for them
I
to.
hate it, but that's what they call it.
That
So Cedric,
Yes.
does the Sith armor offer any soak?
Your defense gets added into your soak. It just is specific to which attack you're taking.
No,
Does
no,
not do well
remember-
for.
We actually determined that's not what that was.
Yeah, remember?
Oh, right.
It's the black dice.
Yeah, you just get
No.
black dice.
Then it didn't. Then it does not add into your soak.
No, stop.
Nope.
Stop.
Cool.
All right.
So melee
But
defense
you
is
still have armor.
1.
Yeah.
Defense is 1, encumbrance is, I assume, like a, I don't know.
Encumbrance normally your bronze score. It's how many things
Yeah,
have
yeah.
certain encumbrance levels. I'm playing fast and loose with that for the moment, but basically it gives you a place to hold shit. So I have to
Gotcha.
worry about, yeah. All right.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be ready to go.
Sure.
I want the shiniest armor with the longest cape.
You find one that says "Do not touch Vader only" and steal it.
Wait, it's gotta be a
Mine!
skullduggery check. Come on.
I will give you a skullduggery.
What?
He's got to steal it properly. Come on.
Make a skullduggery check for me.
Can it be charm and I can just charm my way into it?
On a droid?
The only person you would be able to charm right here would be fellow Sin Sith and the droid. And the droid is an assassin droid. Good luck charming that.
What will be the difficulty on charming it?
The charming would be 5.
I'll take those odds.
Really?
Okay. You want to try it? Or are you going to
All right.
talk IG-24's ear off?
Give me one sec. All right,
Yeah,
sure. Okay, so
difficult
it's 5 purple. I do it.
Yes, you do. How do you talk? How do you whisper sweet nothings into IG-24's ear?
Oh my God.
I go up to the IG and I go, "Is this meant for Vader?"
Oh yeah, I mean it's got a on everything. I mean, I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
But if I were to have it, yes, if I was, would Vader really be that mad?
I mean, I've seen Vader when he's really mad. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole if that case. I mean, it would just be something I would never do.
But listen, he has so many suits. He has so many replacements. This is very similar. It is almost the same thing. He would miss it.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's still his. I'd say. Do you want me to ask him himself when he goes to?
I'm just gonna think. You can tell him you just did not see nothing, and I just go and take it and run off.
Okay, I can actually agree with that one. I didn't see nothing. That's a fine one.
There we go. See, we are in agreement.
Right.
Yeah.
I love how the Russian accent actually transfers to this stupid Felina basic understanding of basic, and it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. He couldn't be anything other than Russian. Like, there's no other accent.
Once I gave you the idea, it was just you hated it, but you loved it.
I hated that it fit so well.
Fuck you, I love you.
All right. Yes.
Long, flowing cape.
We all walk towards the hangar bay. It is a long and twisting path, but you eventually come, and the only ship in the hangar is picture a rundown, beaten up version of this ship. There we go.
Ooh.
Everyone get cozy.
Who's sitting on my lap?
I am.
Okay.
All right. So, do you approach said ship?
I do.
I do.
And
Right.
as I walk, I'm just flourishing my cape.
As you walk through, you actually hear muffled voices from inside the gangplank. Does anyone want to stop and hear what they're saying, or do you want to just barge?
I would stop for a minute, and if anything that goes on that I don't care about, I'm just barging, going, "Hello."
So here's what you actually hear. Dr. Afra, it appears that we are to be transporting some subjects. I still do not understand why we cannot use their blood to infuse me with the Force. 000, we've talked about this, and I've given you several. I do not care. It seems to be 0. One more word. I will terminally shut you off. I understand. I do not appreciate the tone. I fucking care. Shut up. BT, shoot him if he's anything else. And
10 minutes delay
all you
Lord
hear.
is now entering the ship.
Jesus H fucking Christ! And you make a dodge check.
Sure. What kind of roll is that?
That would be straight agility.
Cool. I don't have much of that. Can it?
Grab is not on the ship yet.
Yeah, this is gonna be two
Can
different...
Can I instead roll vigilance? Because I'm aware of my surroundings constantly.
I will allow it.
Cool.
Because you just walked in on some surprise people, and you basically have to roll initiative. So this will count.
It was 2 purple, you said?
2 purple. What's your
Still a
fail?
fail. 3.
You take 6 damage.
Oh, Christ!
As Dr. Aphra shoots you.
Wait,
for walking in unannounced.
Wait. Because I have a ranged defense for my armor, can I add a blue and see if it helps?
Mm-hmm.
I dodge it.
You don't get to re-roll it. You just get to re-roll the blue. So that would count as one success and 1 advantage. So you would actually neither succeed nor fail, which means you would dodge. And
I would
you
have an
get
advantage.
Your lightsaber out.
I would have an advantage.
So you would get out, and you would be. Yeah, you would have your lightsaber out and be like, "What in the hell was that?
What the hell?"
Oh, so you're the people I'm transporting. They appear to be hostile, and you watch as this golden protocol droid with red eyes unsheathes claws that are 2 feet long from his finger. Says, "I have been allowed to terminate any threat."
Just try, and I do the blade from my face down to my side, fencer form.
Sloth walks in and finds a seat.
Dr. Aphra, may I terminate the hostile intruder? 0, I'm about to let you. Okay, so she is now faced with 2 people who have lights, and the first thing you notice is this woman isn't intimidated. She's still got her blaster on all. Until Lust walks in.
Still you. Oh.
Oh dear.
At which, if you've ever seen heart eyes on a person, yeah, Dr. Africa. Oh, hello. Dr. Aphra, in your eye, do not fucking care. That is a just piece of Waku, and I am interested. 0. Dr. Aphra, your human pheromones are spiking. I must actually urge caution. Which point, you all notice a small, unassuming astromech droid. Out from the top of it appears a weapon you might have actually seen before that just starts powering up. Inside, you see a red crystal and a very, very angry. This is basically the Death Star on a smaller scale, and you have activated it.
Doctor, please deactivate the droid so there can be no bloodshed on my ship.
0, did he just say his ship? I believe he did. I believe he is mistaken. Welcome to the Archangel. You are now on the property of Dr. Aphra. She will be your commander. Well, she will be as long as you are on the ship. Once you are off, she will be to leave you be. Thank you, 0. That was quite the explanation. I'm greatly appreciative. Also, who the fuck are you?
We are your passengers. I'm not feeling.
Okay,
I'm not
BT?
feeling very welcome.
BT1, shut down the laser. Yes, you have to. Yes, and if you badmouth me one more time, we're going to have words, and I'm probably going to program you. I'm sorry. When you reprogram assassin droids to be your personal assistants, things tend to get messy. Also, welcome to the Archangel. Find your rooms, and we'll be taking off shortly.
I deactivate my
You're
saber
too kind.
Oh my god.
and sheath it. I give a stink eye to the droids, and I go find a place to sit down.
Or Afra, would you please allow me to bleed one of them? We'll talk about that later, Zero. Give me a second. Wrath.
You don't.
Make a force check.
Oh, I was gonna say you don't have to read it at that point.
No. If you want to do that, that's definitely meditation is the thing. We're gonna do a force check for that.
Okay. What is with these down the wire? Ah.
It happens. Like the light side points aren't gonna count as against you this time.
Yeah.
So you zoom in and you actually get a sense of Dathomir, the dark oppressive aura that is the dark side of the Night Sisters. And you see a small image of Mother Taliesin. Child, you seek to turn away. You run from those who would give your life and your memory. It is not welcome. Over you hear a interesting voice. Let go of the past. Kill it if you have to.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's all you're going to get.
Yeah, no, I'm not interacting with anybody. I've claimed my stake on the room. I got first picks. I claimed it. I'm meditating. Everybody gets to leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be departing for Moraband in about 3... Depends on how quickly I can get the droid situated. So, anything you'd like to accomplish before you happen to get off planet, I'd like to hear about it, because I'd like to tell you to fuck before we actually go. And 3 minutes pass, and here... God damn it! Compensator's out again. Okay, folks, it's gonna be a couple of minutes while I fix this shit.
The rumbling interrupts my meditation, and I jump out.
Real quick, we're sent to find a specific thing. What was it again?
You're finding the holocron of Darth Kaldoth.
Holocron.
So you need to find his tomb.
Hang on, let me write that down.
I'll actually write it in.
Holocron of Darth Kaldoth.
Already in chat. So.
I want to go to a room that could be mine, or a room to get privacy, and I want to use my seek ability.
Mm-hmm. Passenger capacity for 6, with 7 being in the expanded cargo bay. But one of the cargo bays is locked. You cannot access it unless you'd like to try overriding the lock.
Whatever.
Heard that.
That was a whoops. I can't sense shit. I'm gonna take just the two white. And I can't. I don't see shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say... I mean, this is just a force roll, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I had the save pool switch on because I was doing all the mechanic rolls.
It's okay. No, you're good. So yeah, that, unless you want to spend the point, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, I can do it later. We're too far. It's no point. No point now.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, it takes about 3 days to get where you're going.
I am so sick of these fucking people.
Yep. So the place you are actually headed is called Moraband. If anyone would like to roll lore to see what that is,
Nope.
Sure.
you can. Everyone resets their strain and wound. So 3 days have passed.
Lore check.
All right. Sloth, you know that this is a stereotypical, well, not stereotypical, this is the home of the Sith. This is actually one of the places where they flew to after the Jedi and Sith split from Tython. So this is actually essentially like the dark side homeworld. You know that it's a dry, dusty planet. And lately it's actually been under blockade. The Empire is actively blockading because of the export of Sith artifacts. Now, that being said... Oh, goody.
Do you want to challenge me? Do you want to challenge me?
Huh?
Do you want to challenge me? Do
You want to challenge me? Challenge me! Challenge me!
I need both of you to roll cool checks.
Oh yeah, can I just automatically
5
fail?
difficulty.
I'm freaking wrath.
5 difficulty cool check.
No one's
Uh-huh.
cooler than Sloth, though.
I'm talking about Wrath and Pride because they're being fuckers.
I canceled out.
Can I just auto fail because I'm wrath?
You have a 6?
Wait.
That was one too many. Let me re-roll it. Hang on. I got an advantage.
Wrath,
I decide to auto fail
Same
because
thing.
I'm fucking wrath.
make a cool check.
Fine.
Difficulty 5.
Okay. Only because you're asking. Well, that's gone out the window.
Alright. So, the open cargo area, where someone was sleeping, gets turned into a mock room. Because two can't resist a goddamn challenge. Temnut will get to act first, because we just rolled initiative.
Okay. So, let's see. It's only one opponent, so that's one there.
It's only one opponent.
Yes. Give me one moment. There's that one. I just need to see what all. So that's one there, and then I get my basic saber check. That's another one there. Okay, so now what's my difficulty to hit you, Wrath?
It's just the regular 2, although if I could get a chance to use rapid reaction.
Geo, you're
What's the
muted.
difficulty to hit Wrath?
Is it still just 2 purple?
No, wait, hold on, sorry. If I get an opportunity to use rapid reaction, I can activate defensive stance, which does add a black die.
Yep, you would get rapid reaction. Remember, you can only use that 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Is rapid reaction a parry, or is it?
No, it just allows me to...
It's an incidental.
Yeah, it's just allows
So-
me to
so-
do something really quick before you do.
Cool. And that makes me add what to my roll?
1 black.
1 black? Alright, cool. Awesome. So, and it's two
sorry.
purple, 1 black. What else?
Also 1 black for my lightsaber pike.
Okay.
Cool.
Let me look at what skills this one has.
Also, wait, with our melee defense, we each add 3 black to it when we're trying to hit each other.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I
I
need
think I got everything.
Hey, can someone tell me what skill charm falls under? I think it's presence. But I'm not
Presence.
sure.
It's presence.
Presence heard. All right.
I think I got everything. So here we go. Here is my saber roll.
What's with those fucking blanks?
All
right.
Wow.
So
if everyone's watching, I'm just gonna narrate this.
There's only one person watching, apparently.
If there's only one person watching,
Afro would be interested, but she is also trying to people, and let's see how well she does. So that would be. I'm gonna give a 2 difficulty for Lust because Lust seems to be into it. Yeah, that's a good flirt. For Sloth, that's going to be a 5. That's definitely not going to happen. For is Gluttony female? We wouldn't know.
Gluttony is non-binary.
Yeah. So Greed is Greed into it or not? Because that does help. Yeah, we're definitely oblivious, bro.
Greed's into it.
Greed's into it. So that'll be a 2. Heard that. All right, so that's not terrible.
So, if anyone's
involved in this too,
I assume no one's watching.
So
are you all too busy? Are you all busy fucking each other, or are you watching?
Okay, so how? I
think they are.
I want Envy to tell me how badly Afra fucks up.
Jesus Christ.
We're playing Love Island over here.
Yes, we are, but a Sloth is watching you guys, so you have an audience of 1 to narrate. I will get to the love scenes later.
Awesome.
I feel
So
like Afra
for
Tripp's trying to-
Wrath and Sloth, as I activate my lightsaber, you notice that like it's kind of strobing. It turns on, stays still for about 3 seconds, and then it just starts and starts like flickering. While simultaneously sort of blinding you, it makes you unable to parry my strikes. So whatever damage I actually put onto you, you take the full hit, unable to parry it.
What makes you think I want to parry your strikes anyway?
I'm just saying. So with my roll, I have to scroll back because of all the presence rolls being done.
Yes.
Grand total
2 successes and an advantage.
Yeah, so grand total of 10 damage.
I'm down to 11.
Alright, I'm gonna send something to Eddie. So 11 damage?
Yep.
Heard that. And your armor resists sunder, so you don't... Actually, you would have from this be armor's cortosis. So, if I remember correctly, that actually would impede the lightsaber, which means you would actually get to use your soak for this.
I have...
It resists sunder. I think... Does it resist breach? Let me double check.
It's the armor that you gave me, so I don't know.
Had to homebrew it. It would have... I'm double checking, because it would have resist sunder and possibly resist breach. Cortosis. It's not what I want. Cortosis weave. Heard. Okay, cortosis quality. What the fuck does that even mean?
Cortosis, I believe, does resist something. I don't quite recall. Hold on. Oh, wait, I've got my thingy here. Where'd it go?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it out because it's not. It says cortosis gains cortosis quality. What the fuck does that even mean?
No, hold on. I got my book. Geo has core rulebooks that he can look at.
Please and thank you. Apparently this is in... It doesn't say. Equipment
See, weapon
mods.
characteristics. I need weapon qualities.
Crafting. Weapon crafting.
Cortosis is, there are two varieties of cortosis, more common cortosis. Shield resistant. Weapons with the cortosis quality are immune to the sunder quality.
Immune to
Armor,
but not breach.
Armor with the cortosis quality makes the wearer's soak immune to the pierce and breach quality. So immune.
Heard that.
So
you do not get breach. So you still take, you get whatever soak is, which I think is 5.
Yep.
So that would be 6 damage. Respectable, but not life-threatening.
21 minus 6 puts me at 15. Cool. You done?
I know, but I thought we were fighting. Come on.
Oh, we are. I headbutt Pride.
Okay, so he suffers another black to his next roll. He is now prone.
Does he just automatically get this shit? Like what the hell?
Yes, he
It's
takes
super
2. He takes 2 wound and gets to headbutt as an incidental.
As long as he's taking the
So if
2
he keeps
wound, I
doing it,
guess.
he's gonna fucking die.
So you are knocked down and disoriented.
Okay.
I am now going to... Can I use multiple opponents considering Sloth's in the room even though I'm not fighting them?
Nope.
Damn it.
Sloth is not a combatant. They are not in the
fair
initiative
enough.
order, and they are not attacking you.
And with that, let's see. I am going to attack with my lightsaber. I am going to activate its dual phase ability, which allows me, as an incidental, to ignore all of my opponent's melee defense.
Okay.
So I did not intend to start a lesbianism. I just know Dr. Afra is canon lesbian, so I thought she would flirt with somebody. But that's apparently how this goes. So
Jesus.
Well, when you flirt with us,
it made sense for the character. Someone who was emphasizing their femininity walked in, and Afra, who's been working with droids for like the past 2 years, is like, "Hello, nurse."
Yeah. Anyway, Cedric.
Yes.
Unless I'm mistaken, the only thing that I'm going to be rolling is 2 purple.
2
Because
purple.
my dual
It
phase
ignores the
goes-
defense.
Yeah, I go past his black die.
So you go
That's
past
black
all of
die.
it, including my weapon quality?
I go past all opponents' melee defense. So if
Okay,
your defense
so-
is in melee, I go past it.
Gotcha. Let me just check to make sure that I don't have anything that can... I don't think I do, but... Alright, yeah,
Also-
go for it.
I also gain 1 blue from attacking a downed opponent.
Mm-hmm. This is why Colossi are annoying.
How much is that in total?
That is
You
6,
also have soak.
Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 2 activation. I'm going to activate my link
have crit-
quality.
Do you
I'm
have
gonna
crit 2 or activate? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 of the advantages to activate the linked quality to attack again.
Now, with that second, with your with that dual phase modification, that's only once per encounter, so you can't
Yeah,
use that
I
again,
can't do
correct?
it again.
Cool. So now you add all the black dice to it.
Yep.
Awesome.
So how
So
many
the
black
next hit, well, it's gonna be 3 for my melee defense. It's gonna be 1 for my curved hilt. And I think that's it. So 4 black dice. I could be wrong, but this is just trying to make sure I got it. I get everything. Yeah, sure. So just 4 black dice.
Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. So in total, I did 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage.
And I can parry 2 of those.
And you have soak.
And I have soak. So I suffer. I think
You
it's...
also, yeah, you'll take 2 strain from that. I think that's fair.
As in Geo, or
not Geo will for those 2 threats.
No, I will.
Yeah. So hang on. 1, 2.
Is it easier to do that or dispute the damage by 1?
Cedric,
yeah, I'll take
what
the
was soak
2
on the
strain.
armor.
There's no soak on the armor. Actually, I should add to that. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea because I end up homebrewing this as I go, folks. But let's say that it gives you a soak of 2. Valid. So it's range defense 1, melee 3, and soak of 2. So Javen minus another 2 damage, and everyone add soak 2 to your armor.
Let me do the math here.
Heard that. Sorry, folks. There's not a whole lot of things for dark side users. To make
so that's 7. Okay, and you said my armor has soak now. It has how much soak?
Your armor has 2 soak.
Okay, and that adds on to my brawn, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So out of all that, with my parrying, I take 2 damage.
These are intended to be long, drawn-out battles if you against each other.
So as you're raining down on me, I'm like, woo, oh,
it's a good duel. I have fun.
Crap.
Wait, how can you parry from the whatever? But you are still.
You can
knocked
still do
prone.
ground fighting, dude.
Yeah, you are still knocked prone, and you have an additional 2 black die thanks to my modification of disorient plus 3. So now you add an extra 4 black dice to your your rolls. To all
extra
of your rolls.
4?
My crystal gives me a disorient plus 3. So, and I already disoriented you thanks to the headbutt. So now it's disorient plus 4. So you add 4 die.
So I'm rolling with 10 blacks, you say?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Let's just see what kind of pool this turns out to be.
If you actually hit me, I might surrender.
Well, I find that Geo's character is incredibly stupid.
I'm not lying.
Black dice out the ass. All right, yeah, fuck it. Let's see what I got here. Hiya!
What the fuck is this?
Whoa! Fuck you!
Makashi duelists,
That
man.
is bullshit.
Get the fuck on the ground!
Yep, he would use that advantage to trip you. That would be advisable.
So
You know
with
what?
that,
I've out of game. I gotta give it to him for making that roll. Wrath surrenders. Well, not surrender, but like
so
gets his ass whooped.
if I can flavor this,
Please, it is your roll.
I deflect one, deflect the other, kind of like if I had any sort of move power, I'd like push him back a little bit so I could jump up, lunge at him, hit once, kick his knee, butt him with the butt of my blade, and bring him down to the ground. Point my blade at his throat. This match is over.
I run my throat into the blade.
I'm sorry?
I just get a little sizzle on my neck.
Okay, the way you described it, I'm just like actively impale yourself. I'm not okay with this. Okay.
You're committing suicide? Okay.
No, I'm just sizzling my neck from the sting of defeat, and I'm just continuing to laugh.
Okay, take one wound.
With that, I deactivate my saber, pocket it. I have remained undefeated, unlike you. And then I leave the training room.
And that's day one, ladies and gentlemen.
Is there a medical droid on this ship?
Yes, yes, there is. There is also, yeah, there's a, I mean, you go to 000, who is a protocol droid, who is an assassin, who would probably have some sort of medical knowledge. So that's the closest you're going to get to a medical droid.
I need my wounds healed.
I am not entirely an IMD person to do this. However, your physiology intrigues me, so I will assist. Prepare for vivisection. I mean healing.
Both mean the same to me.
Okay, and with that, I need to make a check because I forgot to roll after stat or 000. Where's 0 stat? Ah, there's 000 stats. Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Oh. So, here's how this is gonna work. It's a 2 difficulty for healing, correct? I believe that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I did notice that we are doing heal checks.
You heal 6. You heal 6 damage.
Cedric, really quick.
Hmm?
I do notice that we are doing heal checks wrong.
What are we
that?
laughing at? Because I think I know what we're laughing at, but yeah. I am undefeated tiny girl.
Cedric, check this out.
What's that?
In order, medical check difficulty. This is from my GM shield that I have here.
Yeah.
Current wound equal to half or less of wound threshold. Easy check. Current wound equal more than half of wound threshold. Average. Current wound exceeding threshold is hard. That's to heal it back up to max.
To use first person.
So if I'm working with this guy, I could easily do that, or I could use my ability to heal myself.
He heals. That's 2 successes on top of trying to heal you, essentially half your wound rating.
Okay.
So yeah, he heals you back.
All right, I'm back up.
But however, mark off one of your med packs.
Yep.
Okay, you can charm Sloth, but it's gonna be a very difficult check. Alright, so influence is going to be a regular force check. For Kate, if you're rolling charm, it's going to be a 5 difficulty with your charm skill, because Sloth is not a butterfly. Okay, so you actively remove some of Sloth's anxiety. However, Sloth, I don't think you are fully not anxious.
Maybe
so you were just like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's bad, but this is nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I don't even think Sloth would know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. It is 11 o'clock, which means we're probably going to need to wrap this up pretty soon. Which brings me to day 3, ladies and gentlemen. I need everyone to wait. At is day 3. You realize that Afra has basically called over the comms and said, "Hey, we're going to need some help. So, could I have everyone in the cockpit, please?"
To the cockpit.
After me and Pride have our little powwow, I immediately make it to the cockpit.
Awesome. You leave a very confused BB1. Because yeah, that's fucking with some. So everyone crammed into the very tiny cockpit, and you see the Imperial blockade. There is an interdictor cruiser, which, for those of us who have not watched Star Wars Rebels, is a Star Destroyer with 4 large balls inside the hull, which create gravity wells, which means hyperspace jumps are not going to happen. There are also 3 Vindicator Star Destroyers circling the planet, and what looks like about 200 TIE fighters. You're going to have to sneak past that. Or just try to get down to the planet by subterfuge. How would everyone like to proceed? Because Dr. Afra's looking to you.
Keep moving.
Got an entire blockade out there that says that's a bad idea, but sure, we can do that.
I put my hands on the controls just to stop her moving forward.
Okay.
Quiet One has a point. We need to actually think about what we are doing.
I'm open to suggestions. I've got a name code that they gave me to fly for this mission. We can see how that goes.
If it messes up, it's not our fault. It's Vader's fault for giving us faulty code.
We're wasting time.
Patience, Wrath, patience. We'll make it through.
If we fly underneath and jam their signal, they can't follow us.
I'm gonna do something right quick. Nope.
Oh, good God.
That was the enemy. You're lucky. They have not noticed you yet. Who's ever on sensors is apparently not having the best day or fell asleep on their station. So,
all the better for us.
Down the ship and then coast in.
All suggestions are valid.
Turn off the power to the main ship. We'll coast in and drift.
You'd have to turn off.
All right, so I'll set a hard burn, and then we'll probably get pulled in by gravity. I think we can manage. It's just going to make landing kind of hard.
That's what
All right.
That is why you're here.
Here we go.
Life support will be deactivated as well.
How about no?
I point at
It'll
all
be
his
for-
cybernetic shit and, like, just gesture toward the droids as well.
If we're going to power off everything, we power off his legs. And his arm.
That will be a requirement, yes.
Never.
And one more time. Da, 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 da. There we go.
3 strain, but it's 5.
Here, unidentified craft. You have been identified as breaking the blockade on the Muraban system. Please identify, and you will be escorted to the planet.
Well, so much for plan A.
Give them the code. No need to resist. You're not doing anything.
All right. Afra sticks what looks like a thumb drive into the console on there. And You wait a few moments. A few more moments roll. Few more moments. It seems like it's taking an awfully long time. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Here's how this plays out.
Ah, crap.
Oh, God.
Unidentified craft.
What just happened?
Unidentified craft. You have been identified as a smuggling vessel. Prepare to be boarded or be shot down.
We don't have the.
Afra is pissed.
We don't.
It
have the
appears we
firepower.
have been betrayed by whomever gave us that chain code. Likely the Emperor wants this to be as difficult as possible to prove that his associates are what it takes to be Sith.
We don't have the firepower. Do as you're told, and we will board the ship.
No offense to you, but fuck that. And here's Afra's decision. By the way, just gonna put this out there. There's a fighter that actually could be piloted by one of you if you actually want to try and get out of here. Otherwise, we're going down to that ship and I'm running this plane. If you're not in...
I mean,
And
I've got one skill in piloting, but that's it.
that's where we're gonna pick session days.
Ah, Jesus.
Tennatrello does not fly planes.
So that's actually going to be the end of our first session. Is you guys have been identified by the Imperial blockade, and
Oh,
you are going to have to
fucking
fight your way through, or just run it.
If I can fight them all in one-on-one combat, fine. But guns are not my
All right,
thing.
folks. Are there any complaints, criticisms?
No complaints, but I just love how the last section of our written posts are all about our characters' sexualities.
I mean, it happens.
I wonder who started that.
Hey, I'm lust. I'm allowed to.
To be fair, I kind of started that.
Yeah, but Les played into it.
Sloth is just lazy and awkward and doesn't know what the heck's going on.